God created Garrett and Steve. And God saw that it was good.
What is up, everyone?
Welcome.
We're live from Offside NYC in the basement.
We're in another echoey room.
We are. You can hear it in the headphones.
Oh, great. I like this room though. It's cozy. And later on, we're not gonna have to worry about, the noise.
Yeah.
Now we just have to worry about the own noise that we're making, bouncing off the wall, rattling around and just going into the mics.
And like if you slide your glass on the table, it's like Foley work.
Oh God, is it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We should put something under the mic stands. Would that actually help?
Maybe.
Well,
yeah, we'll figure that out.
That's something we could have figured out if we weren't 15, 20 minutes late.
Yeah, what happened with that?
I don't know. I'm not Mr. Internet. I plugged in this shit upstairs.
Uh-huh.
Laptop gave me a fucking poops emoji and said, no, that's not good internet. Bad. Then I plugged in a thing over there, and now it works after we jimmied it for a minute.
For no reason.
I don't know how the internet works.
No.
It's some kind of magic. I don't really get it.
Welcome our guest, Jim Stancil, by the way.
Oh, unbelievable. So I'm honored to be here. It's just like old times.
Our first guest ever.
Really? Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I had to, I tore a cat out of my soon-to-be ex-Haitian girlfriend's mouth on my way out the door. She was chowing down on a feline.
Raw or cooked?
Oh, they do it raw. They're animals. But
was that the cause of all her ass stink? Was it?
Yes.
The
cats and dogs. Apparently, we're not supposed to eat them. The mostly dog diet. But whatever, we're gonna kick her to the curb soon, folks. So get your put in your applications, ladies. Perhaps a man too. Apparently, there's a speed dating upstairs here later. I might have to throw my hat in the ring, pull a cat out of the bag. Nope.
Have you ever gone speed dating?
No, I've speed dated. Yeah, speed dated. We broke up so quick. Might as well be speed dating. I'm gonna kill myself. And no, I have not. Have either of you?
No.
Nope. Yeah.
I thought I wanted to go. I asked my friend to go once, and we just never did it. But I thought it would be fun because, like, in worst case scenario, you met a bunch of shitty women that you're never going to see again.
But very quickly.
I bet that's the hardest thing. That's why speed dating is like why it's attractive to people. The hardest thing is meeting a bunch of single women that are, available, and, like trying to, be talked to. If you, especially, more recently, in the last 10 years, I'd say it's harder to go out to just bars and pick up women. It's awkward.
Yeah.
Someone bowling?
Yeah, they're bowling and doing duck pins upstairs before the speed dating. Yeah, I go both ways and not the gay way. Sorry. But it as a formerly and soon to be once again single man, pretty much single man, I do think there is an element where all the apps suck. Everybody agrees. Where if you have the balls to go out in public and talk to ladies, you're almost at an advantage now because so many people.
But do people enjoy out public interaction now, or do they just get creeped out because they want to do everything online and don't trust someone coming up to them in person?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think so. I think they don't. I think it's because of that they almost want it more now.
Oh, okay. No,
that's what I mean. I think you're at an advantage but you have to have I think everybody, especially the younger folks, these young kids, have been in these apps because that's what they grow up with, where you get especially a young lady, very young, of course, and barely of age, obviously, and maybe slightly just under for me. And you go talk to them, they're not used to guys coming up to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But not used to guys
they
coming.
Enjoy it. They don't get freaked out by it.
I mean, if you look like me, perhaps. I mean, if you look like, some of these freaks, maybe not. But I don't know. It's not like I've had great success, but I think there is something to that.
I've heard now that the young kids are getting off the not Grinder, but whatever, Tinder or whatever, and they're using like hobby apps. Like there's a running app called like Strava.
I just downloaded that yesterday,
and people use it as a hookup app because they know people are like runners too. And then there's like a chat feature.
Well, you want to know the sick reason I downloaded it? I was at my local park. Shout out Waveney Park in New Canaan. Beautiful park. I believe Days of Our Lives was filmed there at the mansion.
Wow.
Anywho, I saw it on the cross-country high school team was running, and I saw it on one of the cars. It said, follow me on Strava. So I said, I'll follow a high school girl, and I downloaded the app, plugged in her name. Not a big deal, folks.
You're just a fan of the cross-country team.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like
Just want
to show
to
your
keep up
support.
with her career.
Mm-hmm. But that is literally why I downloaded it. I saw it, follow me on Strava. And I was like, what's Strava? And then
But now you can maybe get a date from it. But you're not a runner, right?
Sure, I run.
Okay.
I run 2 to 3 miles almost every day.
Would you go on a running date?
No.
That seems dumb, right? Because you can't really, I guess, can you talk while you're running? I guess if you
People who are good at running can talk while they're running.
Right.
People who are fat losers absolutely cannot have a talk running date. We'd have to wait till we were done, and I'd be done in fucking under 10 minutes.
And you have to have the same pace as the person you're running with too. Like it's always weird when you see a husband and wife, and you know the guy's just like not even getting a full exercise because he just has to keep up with her pace.
Don't get me started on women and men working out together. Listen, I as a former personal trainer, National Academy of Sports Medicine certified actually for about 4 or 5 years, truly
You
unbelievable.
lost your certification.
I never renewed it, and CC, the young girls comment I worked at the JCC, which was full of Jews, by the way, folks, and shout out 9/11.
The Jewish Community Center?
Yeah. I worked at the JCC. I was a personal trainer at the Jewish Community Center in Stanford, a very unathletic people. So they were really in for it when I got my hands on
Do
them.
you get Christmas off when you work for them? I know it just seems like a dumb question, but
I think they do.
Okay.
Although it's a good question. I forget. They're pretty ruthless. But my point being that is, yes, it's one thing. Go to the gym with your significant other. Go to the gym with them. Go at the same time. But you should not. You should not be doing the same exercise.
Tandem exercise.
Oh my god, it makes me sick. It's like a lost.
Now I
puppy
want her
holding
to
a
bench
pocket. Yeah,
and do squats with me. And we're both gonna get huge.
Yeah. They're like holding each other's pockets, going machine. Like, we get it. You guys are a couple. Get fucked. Let me fuck her or something. Let me look at her. Get away.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Get fucked. Let me fuck her.
Mostly all about me. And yeah. So yeah, you're right.
It's
stupid.
definitely annoying and it's weird. It's
Although
like, how can you do the same work?
Unless the girl is fat, that's a great. Then bring her on a running date.
Yeah, so you can watch her
Make
die.
her puke. Yeah. Fat pig. Hurry up.
Me and my wife played tennis together for a little while because we have tennis courts right down the block from us. And it was good for a while. It was good exercise, good cardio for the two of us, but it did not last. And I think it was because
You tried too hard to win.
I beat her ass. Oh my god, it was no contest every time.
I like to think of you sliding into it between the legs and you're like dunking it just over the net. She broke her ankle.
It made me wish I was better at it because I'm not good at tennis, but she like never played. I at least have played a few times. She at least I think she's never played. That's the way she played. But yeah, anytime like the ball would float over the net and I can just go over and fucking wham and spike it right back. I took that opportunity every time.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I nailed her with the ball a couple times. I'm just like, hey, this is how I work out. This is my speed.
Was this in the courting period of your relationship, or you kind of were already settled down?
Yeah.
All right.
About a year in, I'd say.
Oh, okay. So you were settled in.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was gonna say, "What the fuck is up with this guy?"
No, she already knew the destructive asshole that she was gonna be married to someday, and how awesome I am at sports when I'm playing a woman who has no experience.
Demonstrated your value right off the bat.
I did. I was like, you're not gonna have to worry about me embarrassing myself on the court with
You're not
another
a
woman.
pickleballer. You won't subject yourself to pickleball.
I've never played it, but
No.
I don't. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm better than it.
You're better than
I'm overweight. I'm sure pickleball would be great for me.
It's for old people usually. So
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Old overweight. That's like the same
Same thing,
category.
yeah.
Don't pull up the stance graphic. Don't get me started. Didn't I do a stance on pickleball?
You did.
Yeah,
You
all
absolutely
Don't
did.
get me started.
you're in favor of it, I guess.
He loves it.
No, like you said, Garrett, it's for housewives and old people.
Yeah.
It's not fucking. You see if I can got people my age, our age, making it cool. It's glorified ping pong. It's the jet ski of sports.
It is.
Well,
It
what's
even
your
makes it
Too
seem-
lazy for tennis and
not Chinese enough for ping
Yes, you're not Chinese enough. Talk about cats and dogs.
pong? Well, what are your thoughts on ping pong though? I like
Ping pong's fine, especially if you're quick and Asian. Small bit. Yeah, ping pong's fine. I don't mind.
Then I almost don't understand this huge beef you have with full court ping pong.
Yeah, because it's silly. It's silly. It's for old people, like Garrett said, it's for old people and housewives. It's not some new. It's just another trendy fucking thing. Name any of these trendy fucking things.
Cornhole.
TikTok.
Cornhole. Oh, you know what the new thing is? Oh, here we fucking go now. What is this new thing? What is this new thing all these fucking dumb whites are playing with? It's like horseshoes with wooden poles. It looks like Jenga. Have you seen this?
No.
Pull it up.
What's it called?
Horseshoe with
I
wooden
like how I'm
poles.
pointing
Okay.
back to the you in the booth, Steve, and
All
you're
right.
not in the booth.
Let me go.
It's horseshoe with wooden things. I don't know the name of it. I just popped up this summer. All the dumb whites and the sheep are playing it. Somebody in the chat, super chat, $50 and tell us what they're doing.
We're trying to figure this. Is it an actual horseshoe you're throwing?
No, that's like wooden sticks. No. Look up. What's that?
This is just wooden horseshoes.
No, look up wood wood game.
All right, here we go. Let me Google wood game.
If it comes up,
Let's see what that gets us.
wood.
Oh, Woodoku. That game's addictive. You ever played Woodoku?
No,
I love
it's
some
a
Woodoku.
Physical game. Wood active game. Wood throw.
Is this
throw-
it? Giant Jenga? No, that's Giant
Throw
Jenga.
wood game.
All
Throw
right.
wood game.
All right, instead of wood, let's go throw wood.
Please. Did anybody super chat it yet?
Throw wood game. Is this it?
Here we go.
A PUD? A
What?
PUD Armis wooden tossing game set.
Kubb. Yes, I think that's it. Kubb.
Oh, Kubb.
Ooh.
Kubb. Yeah, let's get that. There we go.
What
Kubb.
is this? It's like
Yeah, I've never.
bowling?
I don't even know what the fuck
Yes,
this
it's
is.
this new. Thank you. I'm right. It's a new sheep game. It's a new sheep game that just popped up this summer. All the dumb whites and the sheep are playing it. It's I don't know. It's like it's like bocce with sticks.
What?
Maybe it's
But is it? Can it be like a? Is it a tailgating
pull up a
game?
video. Yeah.
My name is Justin Ross, and I'm going to teach you how to play my favorite
Oh, normal.
backyard game, Kubb. K-U-B-B, Kubb.
Hey!
Not Cube, not Cub, Kubb. From what I understand, Kubb is an ancient game played by Vikings after conquering a village. They would take
please.
femurs
After they
and
conquered
skulls
a
of-
village,
They wanted to throw some wood.
yeah, they weren't too busy raping and murdering everyone in the village. They all stopped the rape so they could play wood toss.
Yeah, you gotta have a
Fucking
beer in your
blow
hand.
me. After they came down from their mushroom berserker trip, they're like, all right,
Right.
let's toss some wood. After that, we've conquered this village that's literally got rivers of blood seeping through it.
This guy over the head with that fucking thing.
of their victims and play Kubb.
No,
I'm going to
didn't.
tell you how I play the game. There's a few different variations, but this is how I play. The aim of the game is to knock the king over after wiping out your opponent's back row. Now, if you knock over the king before you knock over your opponent's entire back row, you lose the game automatically. It's like sinking the 8-ball too early. To play Kubb, you're going to need 10 skulls, 6 femurs, and a king.
Calm down. It's
Kubb
a
can be
wooden
played by as
backyard
few as
game.
2
You don't need to
people
call these
or as
things.
many as you have at your party.
You're gonna be-
You can have even number teams, odd number teams, and individuals can throw as much or as little as they like. I've invited April over to play Kubb.
I
with me
invited
today.
April,
Are
but
you ready?
she's a little
Ready?
dumpy.
Okay, what do you want your team name
I
to
tried to invite her on the
Bone
run
crusher.
earlier.
be? Nice. All right. My team name is the
Girls.
Pillagers. April and the Bone Crushers will set up their
Bone
5
Crushers.
skulls as their back
Oh my
row,
God! So that
and I'll do the
used to be
same. The king is placed in the middle.
Balls out there,
Right,
and then
and this is-
femurs in the ground, and then tried to knock it over
This
with
is
wood.
Now I'm believing it. If they,
Yeah.
they ripped bones out.
Yeah, but this is like the meme of like it used to be something, and they show like a wolf, and then now and then they show a chihuahua
Chihuahua,
next
yeah.
to it. This is the version of that. Now it's just fucking
Yes.
frumpy white guys. No offense, playing these
drinking high noon.
Yeah. Drinking hard seltzers with some fat dyke. She's not fat, actually.
The pitch can be as large or as small as you want, depending on how difficult you want the game to be. To determine who goes first, each team will throw one femur towards the king. The team that lands closest to the king without touching it gets to throw first. Since the Bone Crushers won the toss, April will throw first and try and knock over as many skulls as possible. The way you throw the femurs is important. You have to throw them underhand, end over end. No sidearm, no overhand, and no helicoptering.
It's such a dumb game. It's like, let's put shit.
Just play horseshoes.
Play horseshoes or bocce.
Bocce, yeah.
This is both of those things. This is horseshoe bocce.
No, they played it at the beach all summer. I frequent the beaches. And every beach I went to, there's people playing this fucking thing.
Oh my God, how much room does it take up on the fucking beach?
Exactly. The whole
no,
back
don't
of
step
the
on my skull. I'm throwing a femur at it.
You helicoptered that, bro. You fucking.
I'm trying to play Kubb over here. You ever heard of Kubb?
Fucking Kubb.
Bone Crushers have thrown all their femurs. It's now the Pillagers' turn. If the Bone Crushers knock over a skull, it's now thrown by the Pillagers back into the Bone Crushers side of the court. Now it's acting as a defensive player for the Bone Crushers. Now the way you throw the skulls is underhand too, but not necessarily end over end. The skull must land in bounds. The way I play is by using gentleman's rules of what's in bounds. You know, not past the back row, not short of the king, and inbounds on the left and right. Now, if it goes out of bounds,
all right,
the Bone Crusher.
You like the game? I've seen this on the beach that it's like spike ball.
Yes, spike ball.
It is called spike ball. All right, where you just literally spike it into a tiny trampoline.
Yeah,
I think it's a volleyball.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
I've never played it, but it looks fun. I'd want to play it.
I played it. Listen, to Garrett, that doesn't take up a lot of space. Like you run around, but you can at least do it, and at least that's athletic. I at least respect it as athletic. There's diving. It's a fun beach game. We actually use it to train our lacrosse.
Hey, I'm Jake. I play for Tyrell United, a semi-professional spike ball club. And today I want to show you how to set up, play the game, the ball in the air, 160-degree game. The object is to spike the ball onto the net so that the other team.
Pro tag.
Oh, I've seen that before.
On
Yeah.
ESPN.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, but they're all over so quickly, and there's one guy that just like knows how to parkour really well.
Right.
Yeah.
Parkour. And it's just nerds touching each other.
Yeah.
I'd also notice like half the team is gals and half the team is guys. But like they don't like unless I'm wrong, the guys don't chase the girls.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That'd be more comedy kind of.
Yeah, that's more gang rape. Gang rape the game.
Yeah, didn't you have what do you have? Comedy? Don't what's the sport? What's the Indian sport?
Comedy.
Yeah.
So this is Kubb and Comedy.
Kubadi.
Kuba Comedy.
You take dead girl's skull and roll it next to little peony.
Dog skull roll into cat tail rolling. Yeah.
But here's pro tag.
With his face
It's
and nearly gets away with it.
There's the chaser and the evader. Yeah, there's a little fucking obstacle course.
Like a bedroom setup. I don't know. A living room kind of setup.
Chasing around, ducks back on himself to get the tilted cube, providing a little protection. Used very
Let the balloon hit the ground. Yeah.
Literally in a living room.
So I turned this on and I was like, oh, this is so stupid. What a retarded fucking thing. Who watches this? About an hour later, I was like, wow, that one team really did so well. They beat all these other teams because they show you like in tournament style, like this team will beat another one and they'll keep playing. And I was fully invested. And the only thing I regret was like that there was no way to bet on it. Because I was like, if I could just bet on this, I'm a tag fan or a fag tan, like what you have.
Right. I like how this black guy was named an evader.
I'm surprised, by the way. I guess black people don't really just know about this sport. Because I was surprised the teams I were watching, it was like Asian chicks and white chicks.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Like,
a bunch of white guys.
Did you just bet on the black team?
Yeah. Are you
obviously,
crazy? This is their game.
Yeah, literally running
the white guys are dressed like cops.
Exactly. The chasers are dressed as soldiers. And then the evaders have Tyreek Hill jerseys.
They just introduced a little paintball gun element to this, and it is exactly the best sport I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Gun chase.
What was your? Did you have an opinion on the Tyreek Hill thing?
Yeah, pull up. Not literally, Steve, but I just.
No, I'll pull it up because I actually didn't see the video.
Pull up his arrest record, and then you tell me.
Oh. Yeah.
Listen, I hate to sound like
in the prep. I sent the body cam video.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't seen
like the old boss, but it's real simple. Just do what they tell you, and they don't bother you. Just roll down the window, put your hands on the steering wheel. Who gives a shit? You'll be free. Now these cops are also gay, but if you just I'm white. And I just do what they say. If I was black, I would extra do what they say because they could blow my head off. I'm not saying cops are all off the.
That's the one part that confuses me is that we hear on the one hand how black people are.
Nick, we're talking about blacks.
Horrified of cops to the point where they are afraid to leave their house because they're going to get shot by cops. But then when you see them in videos interacting with cops, they seem like the least afraid people I've ever seen in my life doing anything. They are aggressive and always argumentative, and it's like, if you think this cop's gonna shoot you, wouldn't you be like, oh my god, please don't shoot me? You wouldn't be like, what did I do? Don't touch me. What did I do? You wouldn't do any of that because you're terrified of being killed, I would think.
I don't know. Is it like some sort of oppositional defiance where just like they're trying to be in power over you and you just won't accept that?
Yeah, it's obviously their ego gets fucking
touched.
And they're like, oh, this fucking white boy thinks he can come over here and fucking talk to me like that. What did I do?
I'm a bit of an urban youth, as has been covered. I have it in me. I grew up with the fuck cops thing, and then you become an adult, and you're like, yeah, it is what it is. You just fucking. I just do what they say, and it's over with. That's how you win against the cops. I look at it as I'm playing them. Like, oh yeah, sorry.
It's not even playing them. It's like I've had cops talk to me like I'm a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
And in the moment,
I've had a gun to my head.
I'm literally like, I want to fucking knock this faggot out. Like, I don't know why he thinks just because he's a cop he can talk to me like this, but he can. Which is what sucks because in the moment I'm like, if I do anything, I'm going to jail. And as of right now, this is a speeding ticket I'm getting.
Right.
Like, I just gotta fucking bite my tongue and go like, here's my fucking license. My whole move with cops is I don't say one word to them. I don't talk to them. They pull me over, they ask my license and shit. I hand it over and I don't even fucking look at them because there have been times when I was younger where I would talk and the cop treats me like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And now I'm about to have like a fight. And I'm like, you know what? There's no reason. I don't have to talk to you. If I did something illegal, fucking write the ticket. Let's go. I have a day.
I've had a cop's gun to my head. Have I told you that?
Wow.
No.
The bridge version to cut to the very end is we got pulled over. We're throwing donuts at people, and we got pulled over. I was in the back seat, and they were coming up the car, and I was just putting my seatbelt on. I think I was 16 or 17. To like thinking like, oh, I don't want to get my buddy a ticket. I don't have a seatbelt on. And he grabs my arm, puts a gun to my head, pins my arm to the ceiling of the car.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And anywho, so now I don't
you could have gotten shot.
They all tell you, put your hands at 10 and 2, put your license on the dashboard. It's real simple. But anywho.
And the thing is, you don't have to be nice to them. Like, you can be.
You have to comply, but you don't have to be nice.
Yeah, as long as you're not threatening them or anything, you can kind of be like, "Go fuck yourself, dude! Like, get the fuck away from my car."
But then you're tempting fate, where
you're asking for something. Where they're gonna tack on more anything they can find. They might bust your balls. You might be getting arrested now, but again, you don't have to be polite. I've seen videos where, again, black people extremely impolite. And they don't get arrested. They talk to cops and call them Jackie Chan. They call them all kinds of fucking racist names, and they don't get arrested. Then nothing actually happens. You can talk to cops like they're pieces of shit, as long as you're not in the crosshairs for something bad yourself
or defying one of their orders.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anywho, speaking of someone who defied orders. Now, I didn't see the video. I just saw all over Twitter that this was a thing. And people thought, like, before the Dolphins game, that Tyreek wasn't going to be able to play.
And mind you, these are bike cops, too, so they're extra copy.
Yeah, I really don't like that. I hate a cop.
Oh, really? Bike cops are an extra
Don't
level
you think
of cop.
so? Don't
Yeah,
you think so?
especially bike cops.
Nobody get close to me.
But especially bicycle cops.
Oh
they
yeah,
have-
that's totally.
They got a
different.
flex.
They know for a fact they're
They
in
look
like,
like pussies.
yes. That's what exactly.
Yeah, there's no way around it. You can have a Cannondale with a fat tire. I saw a cop on my way here with the fat tires on his bike.
Oh god.
Okay. Here's a twig in your fucking throat.
But the only thing, so I didn't watch the video, but Caitlin sent me this like Twitter link, and
What a hero.
because she is in our fantasy league because we needed one more, and she has Tyreek Hill was like her first round pick, and she's like, I didn't even want to be in this, and she's like, my number one player is not even playing, and I was like, don't worry, he's gonna be in.
Yeah, and he scored a touchdown.
He scored a touchdown.
Did a handcuff celebration. That was all good.
But let me see. Do I hate him or the cops here?
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Like what?
I don't have my window like that. It doesn't have his window. His window.
Yeah, bad idea. Don't do it.
Hey, keep the window down.
Yeah, see, now I'm already like the cops should rip him out of the fucking car. Sorry.
Look at that.
Don't,
have your wish granted in a second.
like, it's very simple. You roll your window down, you hand your license and registration, you wait for your fucking ticket, and you go about your day.
Yeah.
You don't play these fucking games where you're saying shitty things to them, then you're rolling the window up. Because if they don't, by the way, if they don't know him as Tyreek Hill, they're thinking he's about to grab a fucking gun. Like, if you're playing games like this, it's because you're fucking around, you have warrants, you're about to go to jail for a long time, you stole this car, something, and you're about to reach for a gun. That's what happens in videos like this.
This cop has like a foreign accent. So he's not from America. He's not a
He's
football
eating
fan.
cats. He's eating cats.
He's
and
eating
dogs.
cats. He's a soccer fan or whatever. You know, he's
a
not
football fan.
recognized. Yeah. He's not recognizing Tyreek Hill. Definitely not.
And he also has blackout tint on the windows. It's not like you can't even see through the windows.
It has to be illegal.
He says in this, he said it after, and I believe he says it's somewhere in this video where he says he wants to keep his window up so people don't recognize him, like people driving.
Too bad. This is not that.
Yeah,
this is the cops. You hope they fucking recognize you, dumbass. Like, that's the only thing that might save you in this. Because pulling your fucking window back up with blackout tints like that is gonna get you fucking shot.
But I kind of see his point though, where like if people are driving by and they notice it's him, they'll film it, and he doesn't want to film. Which you're right.
Too bad. Tell the cops that.
Yeah.
Tell the cops, listen, I don't want people, like, maybe they can do something and
Right.
cordon you off somehow.
Yeah.
But doing this up and down with the window is a bad fucking idea. You're gonna get a gun pulled on you.
Manny. Hey,
That's in great shape.
keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car.
Hey.
Give me that. Get out of the car. Give me that. Break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out.
The farm, 100% cops.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of that don't you understand? Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting up.
And he was on the phone the whole time.
Drew Rosenhaus, maybe the agent of the stars, right? Of all the football stars.
And I'm sorry, you can't call fucking racism on this one unless you can. I'm sorry, you can't call white racism on this because every cop voice I hear in this video is, "Hey man, hey man, get out the car, man."
It's Miami.
Yeah, so these these wetbacks might be a little racist, but too bad.
God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? You understand? Not for you, what?
Or this is
What
what
we
happened.
tell you. You're a little fucking confused.
He's fucking Nate Soder because he's best friends with the head coach. Oh, you're getting arrested.
I'll call Mike.
Too late.
All right, bro, take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey, Drew, hey.
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. Stop crying, bro.
Yeah. I'm 100% on the cop side so far. There's nothing. I like the shit they're talking too. Don't worry, I hung it up. That's funny.
I hate their helmets though.
Terrible.
They look
From
like
some angle, it looks like Michael Jordan's arresting him
they
or
look
whatever.
like Eric Estrada and Chips.
I was going to say like a bald black man. It looks like the skull of a bald black man.
That's to throw them off.
But you beating on my window like you crazy.
Set them up.
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for?
Beating on your window. What does that mean? You knocked on the window.
Bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Dang.
That's the thing. You didn't do anything. You were about to get a speeding ticket.
That's all. Yeah.
You fucked this up yourself. There is no reason for you to be getting arrested.
A speeding ticket that would have probably gotten scrubbed because you're in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't have been anything.
This could have very easily not been a thing.
But what is he getting arrested for?
Assuming
Rolling his window up?
Yes.
That's an arrestable offense?
It's a detainable offense.
Detainable,
It's
yeah.
because now we have to get you out of the car because we don't know what the fuck you're doing in there.
So they're not really arresting him. They're just detaining him because he couldn't be controlled in his car.
Because again, I guess they're not Dolphin fans. They don't know him. If they do, they're pretending they don't. They don't know what the fuck he's doing when he's rolling his tinted windows up and down. And they're like, he might, the next time this window opens, have a fucking gun in his, like he needs to be, he's lucky that this is the route they took and they just removed him from the car instead of everyone now draws their pistol and is pointing it at the car. Because that easily could have been the way it went.
When that cop opened the door, do you think he thought it was like a normal opening door? And then all of a sudden pulled up and was like, what the fuck?
Nah,
his dumb hat up.
This is Miami. He ripped that shit up. He
knew it, right?
Like, this is what they do. Yeah. A lot of fucking, I'm sure there's a lot of Ferraris and Lambos in Miami with people not acting right and then driving drunk and shit.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee.
Okay, here's where
just had surgery on my knee.
So I feel like this is the part of the video because this is the part people were posting where they were like, "Fuck the cops."
Yeah.
This is where my opinion might change.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, just what kind of car is this? I want to see the yellow calipers.
McLaren.
Make me want to say Lambo, but it could be a Ferrari.
It's a big back.
How does he? Yeah, I can't. They don't give you a good shot of it, really. Oh, here we go.
What car does Tyreek Hill drive?
I want to say that's a Ferrari. That's the thing. They're both the same to me.
Yeah, they are.
I feel like Ferraris have a Lamborghini's usually wider.
Yeah,
and more kind of look like a Cybertruck, and Ferraris are sleeker and a little skinny. But yeah, I can't.
McLaren 7720S.
Oh, so neither.
Stancil called it McLaren. I said McLaren.
Yeah, he did.
I know my cars.
All right, let's get back to the turning point.
Gran Turismo.
It goes about 350 grand.
Wow,
not bad.
That's not that crazy though. You know, like
that's pretty crazy for a fucking automobile.
It is a house.
That's not
a
for
nice
like a rich
somewhere.
guy automobile, right?
No, it is because like the resale value. I'm actually on a McLaren. The resale value is probably pretty fucking high.
What is the most expensive car?
Have you ever seen
Bugatti?
Yeah, Bugatti. It's like that's like a $2 million car.
Oh, okay.
But if you've ever seen the Broke documentary, these guys spend this money like as they're getting it. They don't invest in anything, and then when they're done with their football career, they're like, "Well, what do I do with this McLaren? Like, what?
How do I pay the rent on it or the lease on it?
I pay the rent on this house." But anywho, let's see what happens here.
Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just took you in your ears when we go there. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro. Back up. Hey, call Drew.
This is another like Elias Campbell or whatever his name is.
That was the truck that was trying to park in front. I guess it's other players.
He got out of his car and tried to. Maybe that's Calais too.
Yeah, he's
behind
huge.
us that we're seeing also. I don't know, but yeah, two teammates got out.
As big as that. He's saying called Drew. Is that Drew Rosen?
Now
I think Drew Rosenhaus, right? The agent, but I don't know who else it would be.
Now, if you guys saw me screaming at cops with my hands cuffed behind my back, would you think, "Oh, Come on, Garrett. Let's go walk over and explain to the police officers they shouldn't arrest him because he's a great guy and he's on a football team. We all know.
Yes, I would. That's what I would do.
Well, I appreciate that you would throw yourself into this fucking dog shit mix and get yourself arrested.
Like the time I was on acid and we went to go get weed and came back to my house and there were cop cars in front of my house and we just was like, keep driving. And we just drove past the house and went around the block. Same thing. We were like, I don't want to deal with this.
I honestly would walk up and be like, hey, what's going on? But the moment I get approached by the cop that aggressively, I'd be like, listen, it's okay. Shoot him if you want. I'm fine. Just want to know if I can help in any way. Even though I know Garrett already has cuffs on. There's probably not. I'm not a lawyer. I don't think I could really get him out of this on the street. I think he's gonna have to wait to get booked or something. But yeah.
Drew, bro. Call Drew.
Call Drew, ask for the equipment Andy gave him. Call Drew, ask for that equipment. We gotta record this. We make this a podcast. Call Drew.
He's not even using the TriCaster.
That motherfucking shit wasn't getting used 6 days a week, and now it's 7 days.
He's got 3 cameras.
3 cameras.
Gino.
He take 3 separate shots of Gino. Call Drew.
Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew.
Gino trying to do a live show.
Hey. I'm not doing nothing. What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over here beating on him, man. They over here beating on Tyreek, man.
All right. Ooh, you get the blood red.
Hey, over here, you gotta come, man.
Now I'm actually like, why is this cop like this guy's far enough away and he's on the phone? Like, leave him the fuck alone. He's like touching his arm. Don't fucking touch him. Like,
he's not coming toward the situation. He's saying
you now set a perimeter. If he crosses that, that's when you start touching. Like he's like they're fucking clearly like they're calling people that this is now your cops are being fucking a little annoying.
Escalating it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the car.
Right up the side on the side of the
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car. You gotta go to the car. This is my car. All right, move. You gotta move right now. Let me have your license.
Right. They're blocking a lane.
Again, now I'm back on the cops. It's like,
they're blocking a lane with the door open, half in 2 lanes.
Yeah, you got to get out.
2 lane. And blood red interior on that range. Shout out.
It's kind of nice.
And again, it's like these assholes, are they like just trying to now get arrested too? Like, this is just what happened with your buddy. This is the exact thing that just happened. Just get back in the car, drive 5 feet that. Like, there's nothing you can do.
But you forget these people for their whole life have been privileged. And
100%.
Everyone lets them do whatever they want. And they just assume everyone knows who they are. And no, what are you doing? That's Tyreek Hill.
Right.
We have a game soon. Just let them go. They don't even think.
I'd say on the wonderful podcast, Sports Mass Collective, all the time.
Where do you find that?
Oh, it's over there on Ski Mass Media. Okay. Failing network. We need all the support we can get. But no, exactly, Garrett. You have to remember, this applies to a lot of different things in sport. And these guys, these are people who have been catered to probably since they were like 8 or 10 their whole lives because they're so good at this sport from high school through college to the NFL. Most have never had a real job when they got passed because they're so good. They got breaks their whole life because they were so
never
good.
had to go to
class.
So when the real shit hits, when you actually have to follow orders because there's we live
you
in
don't know how to handle
law and order. Because we live in a society, it's like, oh no, I'm Tyreek Hill. You can't touch him. He can roll his window.
Just call Drew.
Call Drew.
Call
Drew. Get the TriCaster.
Call Drew. Get the TriCaster. But the only thing they know of these like cop interactions is what they've seen on social media and in the news, where it's like, oh well, here we go. They got their black man.
Yeah.
Now they gonna fuck with me because I black.
It's not like Tyreek Hill seeing Anthony's feed of videos. He only sees the most egregious ones that the media points out. Yeah.
So yeah, he's 100% like, look, they threw me in cuffs just because I was black. I'm in a fucking McLaren and they still did this.
Yeah.
Look how racist the cops are. Even though I was playing upsy downsy with my fucking window and I was goading them into thinking I had a gun in my glove box. But anywho, let's see where this goes.
Goobity.
Let me have your license. Let me have your license. I'm leaving. I'm not playing. I'm leaving. Your license right now. Your license right now. You're not gonna give me your license? You're not gonna give me your license? Let me have your license. Your license right now.
Yeah.
Hey, your license right now.
That's my guy.
Or I'm gonna lock you up. Your license right now.
Yeah.
Your license right now. You're dealing with me now. Your license right now.
This guy's Denzel in Training Day.
Yeah, he's clearly just he's not dealing with it. He's like, we told you to leave, you didn't leave. Now I need your license or the cuffs. And that sucks if you're that guy. But again, I've dealt with shittier cops than that. That literally I fucking pulled over and complied and they still screamed in my fucking face.
Yep.
So like if you don't want to deal with the cops, don't stand there and fucking argue with them when you were not in the situation. Then you won't have to deal with them. He could have fucking had his boy pop out of the car. He could have drove away and he could have recorded the whole thing on his phone, which you should do to make sure they're not fucking beating his head in for no fucking reason. But to now put yourself in this situation where you are also now breaking the law with your car sitting in an open lane.
Sure.
Sorry. Now you're next for
There's nothing you could do to get out of
bullshit where now everyone's just wasting each other's time. This is completely unnecessary. Fucking bullshit charge. But I didn't watch that video till now because I honestly didn't care. But I saw that the reaction was mostly divided. Like a lot of people were like, fuck Tyreek, who does he think he is? Other people were like, these cops are on a power trip. And I now seeing it, I kind of get both, but I have to say I think the cops are in the right.
The thing that got me was just seeing all the boomers just being like, just comply and you do whatever you want. And it's like, these boomers, they don't comply to anything else, but the cops, they just have to comply, and that's the rules. And they're kind of right. Like, that's the society we set up where these guys just get to tell us what to do. But it's like, it is, especially when you're younger, you're not that Tyreek's that young, but like in your 20s, you're so defiant against people telling you what to do. It's just like, fuck you. Yeah, it's hard to deal with it.
And boomers, when they get pulled over, like they don't start turning the biggest Karen fucking faggoty, like, well, you pulled me over, but there's probably someone getting raped right now, and you pull me over. And it's like, yeah, well, he saw you speeding. That's a lot easier to fucking get someone for than a mid-rape that nobody knows is happening. Sorry.
100%. There's definitely a white, there's a white people version of this, 100%.
But like, if that was some sailing, wearing an ascot guy driving his McLaren and rolled his window up, would they have reacted the same way?
I hope so. I like to think they would.
Yeah,
especially that Spanish cop. He was really,
especially the Spanish cop, and especially if it's another McLaren where they're like me, just like, hey, fancy boy, you just think you got a nice car. I'm not going to treat you like you're a human lump of shit. I saw you speeding in this fucking thing. It actually makes me angrier that you have it. And that, by the way, that is what happens. My older brother had a Mustang and a couple other cars that were speedy fucking. Yeah. And he would, he would race him around and do his thing. And when he got pulled over, cops would treat him like garbage. They would absolutely scream at him and be like, you're a fucking piece of shit. And it's my brother. So I'm like, fuck those cops. They can all fucking rot in hell.
Because always the worst is always like, do you know what would have happened if you hit a kid going? That's like they make up some scenario that didn't happen. And you're like, right, what are you talking about? Who cares?
And it's like, you see, like literally he was driving a Cobra fucking GT Mustang. It's like, do you know why I have this? It's to drive like this. Yeah. I'm on the fucking highway. Sorry we're both sorry you caught me, but really blow me. Like, what do you think I'm gonna be doing in this thing? But it's hey, that's the game. But when you get caught, the cop is gonna fucking treat you like shit.
It's part of the game, and I have been a subject of racism myself. My first car was.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Thank you.
I hope you're
Nick,
stronger
say you're sorry.
for it.
You're white. Thank you. Nick in the background said he's sorry to me as well. My first owned car was a Cadillac, 98 Cadillac Seville. Wow. I had 20% tints just like Tyreek all around.
Is that like a boat car that they would call a boat car?
V8, baby.
Okay.
2 subwoofers in the back, a PlayStation, a flip-out screen in the front, TV,
what were you on,
another
Hit by
a
Ride?
PlayStation 1 with the flip-up screen. Remember that in the back with the flip-down?
How many times did you play your shitty car PlayStation?
Oh, I played Grand Theft Auto 2 at stoplights, the one with the above view one. I would play it at stoplights at downtown. It was cool. But I was pulled over many times because they probably assumed I was black. And then, so I'm in the same boat. I'm basically Tyreek Hill.
So you got involved in racism because they thought you were black.
Exactly. And then I realized I wasn't like, oh, they said, oh, thank God.
Same.
Go away, drive as fast as
We
you
were on
want.
compound, I'd say the N-word.
Well, don't do that here.
No,
don't think about it. Just say it.
No.
But no, I had the same thing. The cops constantly thought I was black when I had my 94 Civic with limo tinted windows.
Right.
Like completely blacked out. I would roll down the window and this fucking 18-year-old fucking white boy, hi.
And listen, because of that, in contrast,
I got pulled over, by the way. I think the total was 13 times. And no, it was slightly lower than that. I think it was around 10, actually. It hit the double digits. I remember that. But I only got a ticket like once for like speeding.
So they were just pulling you over just to check it out?
I got pulled over constantly for my tints.
Wow.
And constantly I would give the PBA card for the guy who sold me the car was a cop. And they would go like...
Did the cop put the tint on or you put the tint on?
No, I did not. But they came with the tints. And yeah, I would give them the PBA card and I would get various reactions of like, how do you know this guy? And I would tell like, it's my, my mother's, because the guy who sold me the car was my mother's boyfriend's son.
Okay.
Who was a cop. And I would be like, it's him. These tints were on there when he gave me the car. He said it was fine. You just give this. And they were like, oh, okay. But some people would be, some cops would get angrier that I had like this.
Right.
A get out of jail card or whatever. Yeah.
Like I said, it worked every time. Because unless I was speeding or something, I got pulled over. They fucked with me. But one guy I remember specifically was so pissy with me. I gave him the thing. He goes, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, it is a PBA. My explanation, I was like, a PBA car from the guy who sold the car, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, he literally like jabs it back at me and is like, well, be careful with your tints.
Oh my God.
And I was like, all right, man.
Fuck off.
What, like, I became the guy. Like, why don't you go arrest someone committing a real crime, you fucking loser? Instead of pulling over an 18-year-old with tinted windows that is a cop, whatever in law gave him. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Anyways, to that point now, though, and to my previous point of becoming an adult, since that car, for that reason, I left all of my cars stock as fuck. Like, no tints, no crazy shit. I don't even put stickers on my car because I don't want it to stand out in any way. Just to be as plain as possible. And we all love our weed. I love my weed. And so that's why I don't even get to this day, like all these shitty drivers. And you just know in traffic, you'd smell the weed and you're like, oh, that car with the tints on it.
100%.
You're sticking out like a sword. It makes you stick out.
It's like driving fast in a red car. You are already sticking out. And now people are already looking at you, specifically cops. And if you go 5 miles over the speed limit in a red car, you're getting pulled over. It's 100% a thing. But tints, I realized after having them, are only good for one thing, and it's if you're
really
looks cool.
If you're in high school and you still live at home, because I was 18 when I got this car, literally in high school still, senior year, and me and my girlfriend had nowhere to do sex because she still lived at home, I still lived at home. So I would park my car in parking lots, and we'd be in the blackout tints, you couldn't see in at all, and we would fuck.
Hell yeah.
It was high school, so we'd fuck.
Nice. You had sex? That's cool,
dude. For those years of my life when I had that car, all my sex
is cool.
95% of my sex took place in a Honda Civic.
So cool.
There were a few times when parents aren't home on vacation, whatever, we get some bed sex in, which was like a luxury. We were on vacation having sex in our own beds, but 95% of the time we were fucking in the car, and it was perfect for that. And looking back, I'm like, unless you were fucking in your car, why do you need this other than you want to get pulled over 1,000 times?
I got it because it looks cool. I had a black car. I like the all black, blah, blah, blah.
It didn't look cool enough for the
I did have sex in the back seat a couple times, but that wasn't why I got it.
I never got to have sex in a girl's childhood bedroom. Because I started having sex in college, and then it was just, in a dorm room or whatever. Yeah. And was it beber somehow?
Well, it's better than the car because we.
No, I know that, but like comparing it to sex you have now, was there some extra component to it because you were in her bedroom?
No.
Okay.
I actually think there was this constant little tiny dread in the back of your head that someone's going to come home and fucking ruin this. Now it's a fuck fest, which is funny because it'll last 2 minutes. But that 2-minute fuck fest, I don't have to worry about shit. I am fucking. It's my house. I'm the one who can walk in on someone having sex in my house.
I've
never done tramp sex.
I had sex with a girl, and she was older than me at the time. I think she was in her mid-30s. I was in like my late 20s, and went back to hooked up with her the first night I met her. Blah blah blah. Went to her house, her apartment, where she grew up, mid-30s. Remember, there her mom still lived in. But she had her own bedroom, and she had like that shelf around the room. There was all stuffed animals still on it. So I had to move, and we went at night, woke up in the morning, went out, and her mom made breakfast for us.
Oh my God. Wow.
Again, I was
excellent.
My mid-20s probably, and she was in her mid-late 30s. It was her child.
What was she living at home for?
Knocking the fucking headboard back against her mother's wall. Oh
my God.
And then she makes breakfast for you in the morning. Sounds like you guys need some more energy.
Yeah.
My second girlfriend.
Your daughter's a fucking slut.
My second girlfriend was that situation where we were both in our mid-20s, like 23, 24. And but we couldn't. Her parents top floor, then the land level floor, whatever the fuck.
Land level.
Level.
I believe that's a technical.
Ground level.
Ground level. And then the basement. So the only way we could have sex is if we fucked in the basement. And then afterwards we'd go upstairs and go to bed. But there were a lot of times old horny Steve was like in the bed, just like, come on. And she would never have a fucking part of it. The most I ever got was either blown or jerked off. And like she was mortified, terrified of her parents.
Isn't that kind of hot though? Of like her parents.
I was like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, I go downstairs and the parents be downstairs serving up pancakes and fucking eggs and shit. Hold on, it's my mic.
I was close. I had the two-parter at least.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sex is cool though, right?
No, one time I came over to the house.
Get a fan down here, Nick.
Completely shit-canned, fucking shit-faced, blackout drunk. And
you drove there?
Of course. And we were banging in the basement, but her parents were still at ground level. They were still at land level. They hadn't gone up to bed yet.
Oh, God.
But we're banging in the basement. And I'm shit-faced. And I just remember
it's taken forever.
Not that it's taken forever. Yes, but not even that. I just remember it felt so good for some reason. And I'm literally as I'm about to fucking bust, I'm just going, oh, like screaming. I never do that. That's not my thing. But for whatever reason, again, I was fucking hammered. I'm just and she literally is putting her hands on my mouth.
God, that's
going,
kind
shut
of hot.
the fuck up. Yeah, made it better for me. Shut the fuck up. And like I fucking, a bus. And as soon as she said, oh great, now my parents just heard you come.
Goddamn right they did.
And I just kind of laughed. I was like, sorry.
You ever have you were pretty honest just now, but did you ever have a friend be too honest about their sexual experiences? Like I had a buddy who was talking to me. He's like, I was like, how's everything going? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, it's so good. It just feels so good when we're together.
Yeah.
I was bordering on that just now, but yeah.
All right, don't ever talk to me about sex like that in a serious manner.
Emotional about your sex talk.
It just feels, but it just feels so good when we're together.
Are they still together? Those people?
No, no. The funny part, she was like 4 feet tall, and he was like 7. Like literally, she's 4'6", I think.
Midget, and, officially a midget.
Technically a big, but not like this midget, like proportional, but like 4'8", I think. And he was a big boy. He's an offensive lineman. Really, probably just pounded her up.
Jeez, yeah.
So what's going on? Sex is cool, though, right?
Like Shannon Sharp did to that woman.
Oh yeah,
pounded her out.
What was he doing? Was he pounding her, or was he just? It sounded like he wasn't making any noise.
I heard a man clapping cheeks. That's all.
Yeah.
I heard.
Really?
There were definitely pumping sounds.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like a lot of, but not a lot of actually noise from him. Just like it was weird. Like the phone's kind of moving, and you can tell like that's sex motion.
Yeah,
that's 100% that you can't replicate that, which is like banging your hand on something. That's sex.
Antonio Brown says he was banging a guy.
That's what he said until the video came out.
Can we send AB the link? I feel like he's an inch away from getting on any of these podcasts at this point.
How do you feel about Antonio Brown like giving his Twitter account to some like Zoomer millennial that knows how to meme with his account?
Wait, you're saying that's what he's done?
Yeah, like Antonio Brown's Twitter account is like kind of all these really clever kind of jokes and stuff. Or like
you don't think you know that for a fact it's not him?
He does like the nigga of the day, the faggot of the day.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Like there's no way Antonio Brown's doing this.
Oh, I think he is. Like he's out of his mind.
He gave Biden when he put the Trump hat on.
Nigga of the day. Dude, he's the best. No, please, it's the best, folks.
So you think it's just him doing it? Or
yeah, he's crazy. He just posted him. He posted a video of himself talking.
By the way, one of his big controversies,
and a great player, by the way,
when he was being canceled and wasn't allowed to play football, even though I don't care how much of a piece of shit you are off the field.
Yeah, what was that about anyway? What was that about again? I forget.
He got a bunch of shit for like sexually assaulting women. And,
okay. It was during the Me Too thing.
Yeah, but one of the things he got Me Too'd with was he farted on his like trainer or something. Yeah, he was like farting on it. And that the guy was like, Antonio farted on me. I'm like, you're the biggest fag in the world. Also, Antonio Brown's hilarious. I'm sorry. I don't care. That's funny. I don't care. Farts are funny.
Especially if you're paying someone to do something for you and you fart on them, that's funny.
Yeah, and like I saw the video. I wonder if I can find it now. He's not even like farting on the guy. He's like,
there's video of it?
Yeah, he's like next to him.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
why is Judge Judy trending? She dead?
Uh-oh. By the way, it's Judy Judge now on TV because the old show took her name.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, the show that I see on my guide now because I still have Spectrum Cable.
Called Judy Judge?
It's called Judy Judge.
No.
Wow.
Jerry Springer right into Judge Judy, right into
what is the
Judge
company
O'Brien.
that owns Judge Judy gonna do with that fucking name? Get another Judy to be a judge?
Spite her old ass that I'm sure they hate. I literally 100% believe they only did that because they hate her. What? There's no other reason.
But she must have made them bank,
Judge Judy controls the weather.
She wants to do her own show on a different thing, so they're like, well, you're not going to make money without your name.
All right.
Up, madam.
But she was making like $80 million a year or something ridiculous toward the end of her contract.
No, not towards the end. The whole time she was making insane money. A ton of people watch that show.
Midday People's Court show.
Oh, Judy's a MAGA girl.
By the way, because I guess she's talking about Trump.
Yeah, she's.
Do we want to watch this?
She's MAGA.
Do you give a shit?
I'm Durian.
I, as a taxpayer in this country, resent using the system for your own personal self-aggrandizement.
Yeah. Trump was indicted in 4 separate cases, and his legal strategy was pretty clear. He wanted to push all of the trials past the election. That kind of effort to just use procedural motions, whatever.
Music.
Yes,
is that the justice system working, or is it the justice
bouncing letters every time someone speaks?
I would be happier as someone who owns property in Manhattan if the district attorney of New York County would take care of criminals who are making it impossible for citizens to walk in the streets and use the subway, to use his efforts to keep those people off the street, than to spend $5 million or $10 million of taxpayers' money trying Donald Trump on this nonsense. That's my view. But I, as a taxpayer in this country, resent using the system for your own personal self-aggrandizement.
Racker.
You didn't know.
And that's what you think the DA did in Manhattan?
Are you an idiot? Are you retarded?
You got to twist yourself into a pretzel to figure out what the crime was. He doesn't like him. New York City didn't like him for a while. Trump.
Thanks for that.
I refuse to download TikTok.
Me too.
Us 3, but I'm like, I keep hearing like because we do it, stuff on the internet.
Now, hold the line, boys.
Use
hold the line. Super chat, hold the line if you'd like us to hold the line.
But like our listeners are like 30 to 60 years old.
They're on there, man.
30s, like even pretty much 40 to 60-year-old, and they're not using TikTok anyway. So
They are. I'm telling you, they're using TikTok. That's what I keep hearing. That's
I get sent links from people, and you can only open it if you have the app, and I refuse to get the app.
Same.
Hold the line, and everybody at home, hold the line. It's Chinese brain
manipulation.
Thank you, Garrett. It's like you've done this for 3 days. Just read, Steve. Just read the headline.
Headline is NFL's Antonio Brown farts a lot during body fat test. I love that there's an ad that is just a fucking inflamed gut that I have to stare at. No, what is that? Is that a sideways lung?
Stomach.
A liver? I don't know.
I don't even want to fucking show it because it's annoying me. But here we go. Okay, Antonio Brown farts a lot during a body fat test.
Oh,
what was that noise?
Is this the guy that complained about the farts? Or
Yes,
this is
him.
the guy? Oh my god,
his health guy or whatever the fuck is what's the word?
Jew,
nutritionist or some shit. He's Jew, honestly. And what happened is Antonio Brown was getting thrown under the bus for a bunch of other shit. There was that girl in the pool that he fucking fondled or something.
I thought he farted on her.
He farted on her too? Yeah, he also farted on her. It's probably a video of that.
Again, send them the link, please.
And yeah, this guy with the little fucking magic wand who's rubbing Antonio Brown's nipples, he was like, oh, I can get on in this. You sued him. He's like, because you saw
oh my god,
there was the dog pile on AB, and he was like, I can get in on this. Why not? And there's this video of him farting.
Wow.
Not even, again, not on him, just next to him.
Yeah.
Like Stancil just did to us. Sure. Consider your ass sued, buddy.
Give me a fat test.
We've talked to Bill Schultz. You're getting sued.
You're about to get the Schultz. See you in court with Judy Judge.
Remember when Bill Schultz got fired by Aunt Mead last month? That was the last.
Did he really?
Yeah, what happened there?
So stupid. I don't even know if it's true. Mead texted me, Bill showed up for work drunken and flip-flops. So
wait, that was true?
He was just helping him out, so he didn't actually fire him, but apparently that's true.
Did you buy anything from his
thing about flip-flops? You can't use them to do engineering, civil engineering. And then he got thrown out of his own bar crawl, but that's a whole other cat with hammers on.
I don't know about that one either. Thrown out of his own bar crawl.
Yeah, he dropped a whole tray of
on
the floor.
I did hear that.
Wearing the top hat. Shout out.
The thing
Legend,
is,
Bill
you're
Jones.
supposed to get everyone else drunk. You're not supposed to get yourself
That's what Mead said.
Completely shit-faced.
Yeah, he said he just, unbelievable.
No, we got to have Bill on soon. We
Send
haven't
him the link.
talked to him in a few weeks.
Send Antonio Brown and Bill Schultz the link. Now that's a podcast.
AB and yeah. Honestly, that'd be great because Bill Schultz
Brown
does a lot of research
red eye
for his guests. Antonio
Stancil
Brown. Jesus Christ. You should be a Hollywood producer.
There's a reason I'm failing.
Someone's not failing.
This guy gets it.
I had a lot of fiber, bro.
Please tell me the guy didn't win his suit.
I don't think.
We got that. Increase. We got to stay at that weight. Body fat. We got to stay at that weight. That's pretty fucking good. Extra physique.
Please fart while you.
Yeah.
I got this right here, man. You ain't anybody ain't walking around with this. No. Steve Stone.
Oh, there are more farts.
You gotta be freaking hammered and jacked. Let's move on them, Doc. Some shit they never seen.
Ew.
I hope that got played in court. I hope that fucking part of the video got played in court.
Was he trying to do a handstand or was he just trying to do?
I think he was trying to show AB how far apart he can spread his ass cheeks for that fucking hog.
Oh man, he's got a hog. I think he's trying to fart right there. I can fart too.
He's trying to upside down, push one out. See, the trick is you use gravity against itself.
Think about farts. I don't know why I keep doing Bill Schultz. Think about farts.
Does Bill Schultz say the thing about a lot?
Doesn't he?
No.
Well, the thing about farts is that it's all historically based. Usually Bill Schultz. Farts actually started in 1742.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Maybe
knows the
he does.
history
I
of
never
everything.
noticed.
Yeah.
When the Butcher Bob founded Manhattan, farted inside of a pub. All right. Think of a This is the pub that I just got thrown out.
The oh, you looking something up?
I was gonna look up
New
more
background,
Antonio Brown farting.
Oh, there's more videos of him farting.
Because
Sure.
I could have swore there was the video, like you said, of him in the pool with the girl. And he farts on her.
Look up fart pool Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown sued for $11,500 for farting in doctor's face.
$11,000
from that video
It
we
wasn't
just watched.
in his face.
That was in Pittsburgh.
He probably.
Which, by the way, that guy works in Pittsburgh. He's been eating fucking farts since he was born.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of
He
here.
probably
That town's
charged
made
him-
of farts. All that fucking chili cheese they eat.
He charged him more for that fat test than the $11,000.
That fat test sucked.
Yeah, and it's Antonio Brown. What fat are you even fucking finding?
Oh no,
ripped.
he didn't fart on the girl at the pool. He flashed his cock.
Yeah.
It was he didn't fart on her. That's what it was.
Let's see it now.
And there's video of that.
Yeah. He flashed his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, there's a longer video than this, but he
He did fart in her face.
the girl was kind of like playing along at first, and he was too aggressive, and then she's like, "Okay, can you like leave me alone?" And he got as he was in this era, like what? I'm a good like
yeah.
His ego was out of fucking control. So then he pulled this shit.
This is Drew at a rock.
One more. Yeah, another one.
He waterboarded with his head. Funny thing is,
Waterboarding her.
if she was into the flirting, that's flirting. He's like, okay, give it. But since she's like, literally, get the fuck away from me. Can you imagine trying to get away from someone? They pick you up and throw you.
An NFL wide receiver.
Yeah, that makes it like I think I'm being assaulted.
Yeah.
He's giving her the longboard.
Yeah, they showed his dick. They fucking blurred everything out. But
how dare they?
I
Thankfully, we're on
fucking
YouTube.
internet. Yeah, that's true. Get removed. Like our video of Gino sucking a dildo got fucking flagged.
Did it?
It did.
Where is that
Just
dildo?
for like kids can't watch it. You know, you have to say that you're over 18 to watch our video of Gino sucking a
Over
dildo.
18, no thanks.
I have to pee like crazy. Do you guys think you can
No, we'll do our.
give me
plugs.
one moment?
I'm just kidding.
Do Frankie's.
Nick, come on. Nick, you want to come in here? Tell us about. Yeah, come in here. Is that right?
Yeah, remember you, me, and it just fucking.
Where?
This was like one of your first sports events.
Where?
It was like COVID years.
In person?
No, it was on Zoom. Or whatever. We did one episode, and you guys are like, "Oh, hockey's starting. Come on, let's talk about."
Right,
hockey."
that's right. Okay,
and then
that's
I got
what we
there, and I'm
did.
like, "All right, what do you guys want to talk about?" And everyone's like, eh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick G, one of the proprietors of the beautiful Offside Tavern here in Alphabet City. Let's go Islanders. Now, what do you want?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
This
All right,
is your
good.
idea. This is a terrible idea.
I don't really. No, I'm just kidding. Stay there.
Yeah.
What do you want to? You want to hit on Antonio Brown, Tyreek Hill? Do you want to talk about the Islanders? You want to talk about the bar? You have 90 seconds.
Tyreek Hill was in the wrong. The bar is great. Garrett loves the wings. Stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get some wings before I go.
Luby's gonna try.
Luby's
the
coming
wings
here
tonight.
at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, she'll
She's
be
never
coming.
had a chicken wing. Can you believe that?
I'll stay for that. I can stay till 7 or so.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Well, that's when the speed date.
Oh yes.
starts.
Oh, that's what I want to talk about. There's speed dating tonight. Now, did you check if there's room for me?
I will find out.
Find out. I would love to do that. Send me the link, and I can do that. I'll keep the phone like in my pocket or something, and do it live.
Recording
Man
or
on the
whatever.
streets.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll record it. I'll go Shannon Sharp or Sterling Sharp, and
I'll go live.
bang him right on camera. There he goes, folks.
What time is the speed date?
I think 7.
Perfect.
Okay, I could, loop you in.
Okay,
You can be on your phone, like have it.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could get you in.
I'll
Yeah, I think my relationship is failing as of
I didn't know you had a relationship. I thought there was just a girl with a smelly ass you put your penis in.
She's been doing better cleaning as she gets older. Boy. Yeah.
So yesterday I brought up that Adam Schefter report of the injury.
The woman who got her ankle shattered by her husband's golf ball.
Yes. Well, the husband put a video out explaining what happened. And you will not believe how this happened.
Oh boy.
So the first link is just the
recap.
The recap of what we
so
did.
if in case you missed it yesterday in what will soon be a Patreon exclusive episode.
Beautiful.
This was the Adam Schefter Twitter update of Michelle Beisner, who's an ESPN anchor for
Monday Night Football. Yeah.
She underwent surgery today to repair nerve damage in a fractured ankle that occurred during a freak accident when her husband Joe accidentally drove a golf ball into it. Per sources, getting ready to roll back, Beisner Buck texted. So what actually happened is he took his fucking 9-iron and smashed her in the ankle with it because she was being a cunt.
Well, you would believe that, but the story is actually way more incredible. So,
am I actually going to think it's way more incredible?
Yes.
First of all, wait a minute. Is her husband Joe Buck?
Her husband is Joe Buck.
Holy shit. It's already more incredible.
And wait till you hear their explanation of how this happened. It is insane.
I just want to read the caption.
Sure.
Here's the truth, Adam Schefter. I can't do his voice. I wish I could. The whole truth and nothing but the guilt-written, brutal truth. My wife is one amazing, tough woman, and she has not for 1 second pinned this on me or added to my mental load. Wow. While I have. Fluke stuff. Probably lucky it wasn't worse. All right, Joe, what did you do to your wife? Now this is sounding too defensive and weird.
The date, July 7. The location, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
Sounds weird.
I was getting ready for the American Century Championship in Tahoe, and Michelle and I, with our kids taken care of, thought we'd go play a few holes and have some fun.
We did.
Yeah, he played a few holes.
Nod your head. Nod your fucking. He's got the fucking. He's got his chip, his putter right on her ankle. He doesn't need. Yeah, he doesn't need the big wood anymore. He's got the fucking. He's just like, you fucking nod your head when I point the camera at you, or I'll fucking break that ankle all over again.
Yeah, and we got to 10, and I said, why don't I hit a couple of drives off 10, and then we'll go get something to eat. Well, 10 is a little left to right hole, and Michelle has been known to do headstands during the course of our courtship and marriage, and even prior to even Joey arriving on.
He bashed her fucking ankle with a club. She was doing a headstand. That's what he's going with. Dude, I believed this story when she was just standing kind of off to the right, and he hit it so off. He shanked it so bad he just lined her in the fucking ankle. Now she was doing a headstand and sitting in front of him. Oh, Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it play.
You should have fucking let it go
on the scene, and so she did a headstand at the end of the tee box for good luck, out into my left, and at the exact moment that I was teeing off. She decided with her feet in the air to do the splits, thereby dropping her right leg a little bit to the side, right in my line of fire, and I hit a golf ball.
Fuck off my tee box! Are you fucking kidding me? You're not even supposed to talk while I hit a ball. You're doing a fucking headstand in front of me?
In front of someone hitting a golf ball. That makes no. I again was giving him all the credit that she was off to the side, and he just hit it so hard and so sideways, it just nailed her.
Steve, if I may, that don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense. Speaking of which, that guy, what's up with him? He doesn't do anything anymore.
Black guy?
No, the UK Mets.
Oh, boy, what did he post? Somebody posted the other day. What was he doing yesterday?
Oh, he did something?
No, yesterday was 9/11. Yeah.
Never forget. Let's go, man. I never forgot.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't forget is that clip. Anyway, Joe, let's tell us more about this wondrous tale of your wife doing the headstand in front of you hitting a golf ball.
Tailor-made with little designs on it.
He's doing face stuff because he's lying.
Yeah.
This is a lie tell.
and I hit a golf ball, tailor-made with little designs on it,
With detail.
into the inside of her right ankle and shattered it.
That's right.
The only thing he said with pure conviction, like it was the truth, was shattered it. Yeah, shattered it. Think she's gonna talk to me like that again? I don't.
You think he tapped the putter on her ankle when he said that? And I shattered it.
Wait a minute, look at this.
Yeah, I think she
That's right. Shattered.
That's like shattered.
Shattered, yeah.
Yeah, watch
That's
what
what
you
happened.
say. Yeah, that is. Oh, I don't know, Joe.
So that's why.
Freak accident, though.
Yeah.
Total freak accident.
Yeah, total freak accident.
Couldn't. It's like
Right after she said shattered, she imagined all the money in her life evaporating. Freak accident, though. Freak accident. We're still together, and I love him.
You think she got the job on Monday Night Football because Joe Buck's the Monday Night Football announcer, or no?
Oh.
No, not at all.
Oh, you know, Garrett, it hadn't crossed my mind until you said it. Huh.
couldn't. It's like
if you were having a competition, you would never ever be able to do it. This was like God or the universe just directed this ball right into my ankle bone. Now I get to wear this.
And now we're getting surgery. Michelle is, thanks to me.
So we did.
I just you know how many girlfriends I've had where I wish I could say that? Now she's getting surgery thanks to me.
Are we gonna believe the next video where she has these marks on her face? I need
freak accident.
I need surgery. He hit me. It's freak accident. Hit me right in the jaw. Broke my jaw.
I actually shattered both of her orbital bones because she was doing a headstand at the bottom of the bed.
Yeah, the ball hit the right eye and somehow magically moved over to the left.
We were at the batting cage, and she was doing a handstand in front of the pitching machine. And it hit her in the nose, one eye, and right in these bottom teeth that got knocked out.
Weeks in a hard cast. And now we've been 2.5 weeks in this boot trying to work on, because the cherry on top, not only did I get, and it's not his fault.
Yeah.
Make sure to repeatedly not implicate. Because can you imagine what his face was like while she's now going on?
My God.
And his eyes are getting wider and wider. Like, what are you saying? Let's keep it to the script, honey.
Not his fault. Okay.
Not his fault. Not his fault. That's right. That's right.
Accident, but not only.
I need to see that whole thing. I need to see that whole thing.
2.5 weeks in this boot trying to work on, because the cherry on top, not only did I get, and it's not his fault, it was a freak accident, but not only.
You heard that, right? You heard that, everybody, right?
See, not my fault. Proof. Not my fault. We'll be playing this in court.
Impact break. But there's a nerve that runs right under your ankle bone called the tibial nerve, and it goes right under your ankle through your foot. That was severely damaged. You cannot work on your nerve damage.
You know what she's doing? She's guilt tripping him. Like, not only did you break my bone, Joe,
but also,
when you smashed my ankle with that golf club, you also caused nerve damage. So maybe you won't be hitting your sweet, sweet wife again. And Joe's just like, I'm going to hit you again, but you need to finish the video.
You can't move your foot. So once I got out of the hard cast, which I was in for, again, 6 weeks, then we started to work on it. We did non-surgical stuff like nerve blocks and lidocaine infusions. Nothing has worked. So here we are at the surgery center, ready to go in. I am having surgery right now, or in 20 minutes or so, to get my tibial nerve decompressed. And we are hoping that this is going to free up some space so I can get some blood flow through my ankle.
I'm going to go finish my round of golf that was so severely interrupted by a dumb bitch doing a headstand in the middle of the course.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. We, created our entire own narrative of him beating the shit out of his wife with a golf club and breaking her ankle. If you're Joe Buck and this story is 100% true, and you're just trying to fucking golf and you tee off and your fucking wife is doing a handstand just close enough to the tee box that it nails through the ankle. Now we're in this saga of getting it fixed. he should then beat her.
And then Adam Schefter calls you out live on Twitter.
Then it did. Yeah, Joe Buck is living this sort of nightmare of like, what the fuck? I just tried to include her in my hobbies.
Yeah, we're even more right about Adam Schefter, because yesterday we were saying, what is he, white knighting for this woman? But now it's even more obvious. Like, he's jealous of Joe Buck.
100%.
Yeah. Like, why would he call him out kind of anonymously, but he knew who it really was? It's weird. Fucking Schefter.
Chef dog. There's another minute of this. What can they have to talk about other than defending the fact that Joe Buck didn't just take a club to his wife?
I hope he records her walking in by herself. Let me go, this fucking stupid bitch. Fucking bitch.
Helps breaks her other ankle. Can't walk back to my house.
Nerves can start to work and regenerate, and I can start to get back to normal. I can start getting back to the things that I love to do, like
what?
Dance, which I won't do for a while.
And Monday Night Countdown.
Monday Night Countdown and being with my kids, work
Dancing.
and life and dancing and
Monday Night Countdown. Remember that thing that wouldn't exist without me, you fucking bitch? Yeah, why don't you get back to talking about that?
You couldn't be with your kids with a shattered ankle? Like, what was that?
You could be very much around your kids. You can be
You
around
also
them.
can do it's literally called handstands and headstands.
She should be walking around on her hands.
Yeah,
since
it's
she's
not
fucking
ankle
immobile.
stands.
That's just stand. Stupid. God.
living life.
Yeah.
So away we go.
Needless to
Get
say,
out.
my guilt is off the charts. I wake up still in the middle of the night hearing that sound, and it makes me
it's a bad
sick.
sound.
It was a bad sound. It
If
makes
anyone
me
has seen
absolutely
if
sick.
anyone has seen the movie Misery,
Yeah. Okay.
go check it out.
We're wrapping this up. I will
You
just
gave her the okay.
Okay, yeah,
Your
yeah.
speaking part is over, woman.
Stop
Now
improv.
Shut up.
say that I love this woman. All I do is want to protect this woman, and I hurt her with a golf ball.
Not his fault.
Yeah, but
Freak accident.
Yeah, right.
pretty sick.
He literally said, yeah, right.
Dude, they're defensive like something else happened. It's fucking
This
weird.
is weird. This is actually, I know we're doing a bit, but now it's actually weird. Can you run that back 10 seconds? Yeah, right. Not your fault. Yeah, right.
I love this woman. All I do is want to protect this woman, and I hurt her with a golf ball.
Not his fault.
Yeah, but
Freak accident.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Shut the fuck up. And
I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
oh man, that's good.
but
I'm having a
say
good time.
prayer. It's already happened if you're seeing this for the nerve surgery.
Here
Okay,
we go.
here we go.
LFG. Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, LFG. Yeah.
Literally can't help himself but to enter. Yeah, LFG.
Yeah.
Did you hear my dumb bitch wife said? She said LFG.
She ruined that round of golf for her.
Oh my God.
And you know, and listen, they have a cushy life. Joe Buck, you know, he's a huge announcer, has a cushy life, but he still travels around a lot. He probably only has so many rounds of golf during the football year. That's probably 1 or 2 round of the week.
Yeah, well, he was working that week. He said he was doing something for some championship game. or
Right.
whatever.
He's
Yeah.
practicing to play in something.
Uh-huh.
And this fucking big, and then he had to come off the course and get her foot checked.
Because she
God.
was being silly and did a handstand in front of him.
Yeah, because again,
Supposedly.
even if it's not what we think, where he just beat his wife senseless with a golf club.
Sure.
The other one's almost worse, where she's just goofing around. Like, how do you get in the way of a drive?
I don't know.
There's a specific area you have to be in to
Yeah.
get in the way at all.
Like, what was she on the actual tee box?
Yeah, it
I
sounds
think
like.
that's what has to be.
Was she like driving through my legs? Or like, what was she even thinking?
Could be into some kinky shit too. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she was doing a handstand and spreading her ass cheeks with her fucking elbows.
Get a hole in one.
Just blast it through, baby. I want this ball to come out of my mouth. Just shattered her ankle instead on purpose.
But yeah, I couldn't believe it when I woke up this morning and I'm like, what is this Joe Buck tweet? And I'm like, wait, he's called out Adam Schefter. I'm like, wait, Joe, and it all came together. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I hope her ankle heals up properly with that terrible nerve damage.
We all
Yeah.
wish her well, folks.
Yeah, from a golf ball. Now I'm terrified of golfing. Like, I can have my ankle
Yeah, I didn't think a golf ball could do that.
That kind of even if someone wails on it, like I didn't think it could shatter your ankle.
It would just bounce off or bruise it or something.
Hurt like a fucking like hell, but not actually break all the bones.
Your ankle is so fucking solid too.
Yeah, no, but your ankle's got all those tiny bones and that
Does
little.
it?
Yeah. Let's do an ankle X-ray real quick.
It's just like a big fucking bone knot.
Yes, it is a knot of bones. Here, from the side. I guess you're right. It's actually, I'm picturing right in the center here is where the ball hit. Where it says tight. You see this where like everything meets like the back of the foot. I imagine that centerpiece is if you fucking break something in there, that's an absolute nightmare. And that's exactly where it happened. I don't think it happened up here where the bone meets more. I think it happened in this middle part
with this where they're all trying to connect.
Like you crack something in here, and it's like, oh, okay, now we have to go to rehab for fucking a year to walk again because everything's all jostled around and fucked up. And like she said, there's a nerve in there, so if you fucking break it and now broken bones pressing on and fucking with the nerve, that's nightmare life you're living.
But I mean, she's in the boot. She could still do Monday Night Countdown. No, like,
yeah. There's no reason.
What is that? A half hour?
Just
a week
at a desk. Sit.
Sometimes they stand up. Kind of. Like.
Well, then that would be embarrassing.
I guess.
Wouldn't want her to be embarrassed. No, honestly, if she's the host, they will make everyone sit to make it a not awkward shot. Because it's not that crazy to have people sitting at a desk to talk about football.
What were your thoughts on the Jets game Monday night?
Oh, another Jets fan.
Ugh, God. I mean, another classic sad tale in Jets history.
I didn't take it that hard.
See, Garrett thought that was you would have thought the Jets won with how you reacted to that game because Aaron Rodgers, Sauce Gardner, no major player tore anything that was season or career ending. So it's like, hey, we won. We won the first game of the season. It was the runner-up to the fucking Super Bowl last year. So even if you did win, like that would have been insane.
Yeah.
Like,
it's one of the hardest openings in football on the road in San Francisco, truly. Pick another
psychologically. Forget that you're even playing that good of a team.
Right, exactly.
Psychologically, hardest open because you're the Jets after this joke of a season last year.
No.
And Aaron Rodgers hasn't taken a snap pretty much for 2 years or 3 years, really.
So this is the Jets fan part of it, Garrett. As soon as I saw Sunday that the Pats, Dolphins, and Bills all won, I knew we were losing that game because you knew we couldn't win that game. That said, I mean, I think we had possession for not even 16 minutes versus like 35 minutes or whatever.
Really? It was that bad?
We had a third of their possession. Robert Saleh, I mean, this is old hat, but he's a defensive coordinator at best. He's a terrible head coach. Hackett's only there to hold Rodgers' pocket. So he stinks as an offensive guy. That one beautiful drive, I don't know about you, that second or third drive where they scored the touchdown and they drove right down the field. It's like, all right, here we fucking go. This is it. 12 and 5 or fucking whatever. Or here we come. And then the defense shit the bed.
They couldn't tackle. We were doing a show, so I couldn't really watch that much. But like every time I looked up that Rudolph Mason or whatever his stupid name is, I was filling in for McCaffrey. Just kept running through arm tackles the whole time.
It was a very pretty boring game. But at the same time, you almost. I mean, the defense has to be at fault because they were a sieve. But also, again, they had the ball literally 3 times the length more than we had the ball on offense.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. The time of possession was absurd. But Robert Saleh, at the end of the day, fucking stinks. I think he's 18-35 as a head coach now. He has like not even a 250 win percentage.
Is Robert Saleh a Muslim?
Yep.
Oh, he is, huh?
Eats cats. Clip it. Robert Saleh eats cats.
Well, do you think they're going to do well this season?
No, I think we'll be fine. I think we might be 4-1. I mean, we have an easy.
You're going 8-10 this year, you guys.
Although
you're going 8-10.
Don't get
18 game season.
Yeah, 18 games.
Is it?
Yeah, 18 weeks, 17 games, 17. Right?
Oh, sorry. So 8-9.
Nice.
But here's the thing about the NFL.
Still under 500.
Yes.
You're going one under.
Yeah.
But listen, the beautiful thing about the NFL is the parody. That's why it's so much fun. Last week on Sports Mask, I ran through all the college scores from last week.
Oh God!
And college,
Just to make fun of
folks, college football fucking sucks. So unless you have a rooting interest, then anybody that tells you college is great and fun, they're fucking loser. They probably play pickleball, put it that way. Like it is literally the farm team of the NFL. Unless the teams are within like 5 rankings of each other, it's a guaranteed blowout.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Notre Dame game though? Where they paid Northern Illinois University or whatever it was,
Right.
they paid them over $1 million to play a game at Notre Dame. I don't know why. And then they came in and beat them.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Notre
they're
Dame,
idiots.
like they pay them to come in to lose to us, so our
Right.
record gets better. And then they came in and beat
I
them.
just
On that same
can't imagine
vein, now that
giving
they-
a shit about any of what happens in college football.
No, it's
unless you
terrible.
went to the
that
school.
college, yeah.
Then there's I can't get into any of it. I just don't give a shit.
No,
and it's subpar football.
And I hate to say this because I know
because it's all blowouts.
my fellow
It's
viewers.
good. It's fucking.
But also, it's an excuse. Let's be honest, folks. And you folks at home, look yourself, pull out a mirror and look at it and listen to me. I'll give you a second. Pull out the mirror. Look at it. Look at yourself and now listen to me. You're just looking for another excuse to drink on Saturdays, folks. You don't actually think college football is good. You want to go get hammered. You want to cheer for something. And the fact that they get paid now makes it even worse because that was everybody, they care more. They care more. First of all, I don't give a fuck if they care more of the score. Literally, one of the games last week was 76-0.
0? Oh, God.
Yes.
Pointless.
Pointless. So please spare me, folks. If you want, just say you want to drink on a Saturday. Tell your wife you want to. Don't lie that you like golf. Say you want to go drink for 6 hours. Don't lie that you like college football. Say you want to drink for 12 hours on a Saturday. But don't fucking tell me in the real world that college football in any way is any better than the NFL. Rack me. Clip it.
Counterpoint, not even that I really believe this, though.
Please.
But I love football.
Devil's
and
advocate.
it's another day of football. Like, why don't I enjoy it?
Because it's the product So like we said, it's
like
you
women's
can
basketball
choose. You
kind
can
of thing.
see the 4 games that will be close, and then outside of this handful of games, the other 90 games are all blowouts.
Yeah,
or
they're not even fun to watch.
Or it's like
North
or it's,
Washington D.C. State versus
two teams that are
Southern
not
Mexico.
They're not in
University.
contention for anything and will not be, but it's competitive because they're both shit. And again, college football exists, and I appreciate it for this. It exists for gambling. It exists for an entire Saturday's
He was
worth.
clapping.
He was banging his phone off the floor.
College football stinks.
In agreement. But no, it exists entirely for gamblers. Other than that,
Yes.
there's no reason to watch
Yes.
it. And it's all spread-based gambling. It's all fucking like, will they win by 35 or not?
That's
I don't
the thing.
know.
Some spreads are like 28 points or
And that's the thing. Whenever I bet on college, I'm like, oh, I don't care how bad this team is. They're not going to lose by 39 points. And then they lose by 60. It's literally 60 to fucking nothing. And I go, well, I don't like this. This is a fake sport. This is fake. This isn't real life.
The other shitty thing about college is that I did not.
I smell farts.
I smell.
I'm
that
going to
too.
sue one of you.
Did your phone fart? And you dropped it?
Anybody in here trying to get sued for 11 grand?
Nick was in the bathroom for a while. Did he take a shit?
You shit in there. There's poo smell right in my nostrils, and I want someone to fess up so I can get my 11 grand.
I'm the first to claim my delts, but I did not delt, smelt, or delt. The other shitty thing about college, and I say this all the time, is Sports Mask Collective over there on Ski Mask Media, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable failing channel because Ski Mask is raging alcoholic and dealing with almost died multiple times.
If you had a large
if only you knew that ahead of time before you joined this channel.
The issue, the other issue is there's especially in these D1 programs, there's a handful on the top teams. There's a handful of NFL players. So you have these guys who are the best football players in the world, and then the other 50 guys on the field
are walk-ons.
Peaked in high school, and this is their Super Bowl every. So that's why I say I'm always leery to draft these quarterbacks and players from these big schools because they're playing with fellow NFLers against high school all-stars, basically. And it does smell like farts in it.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it really does.
I guess I caught it. It's coming from the bathroom. It's something.
Let's have a bar back. Take a look at these drains.
There's poo smell coming from the bathroom.
This bathroom smells like shit, Nick.
I don't. And he was in there for a while. Unless he broke a sniff around. Yeah, go sniff around in there, and come back quick because the next thing I have before we end here is for you. Real quick, let's go through some super chads.
Super chads.
$10 Keanu Thompson.
Thank you, Keanu.
Hey, well, excuse you, Garrett. It's for Steve.
Oh,
it says for
fuck
Steve
you,
on
Keanu.
it. So why don't you excuse yourself from the conversation?
Of course. What a bitch.
For Steve, wedding food choices: braised short rib or garlic seared shrimp with grit cake. Also asking for your wife and Tyrone if he eats solid foods. Yes, he does. P.S. Stancil, are you coming to our wedding? Stancil, you going to the wedding? He's going. He doesn't have a choice.
On. Tyrone gets a choice of food.
He eats solid
You're
food.
just going to order for yourself. You're going to get 2 meals now.
Shut up, Garrett. Shut up. No, he actually, I swear to God, he eats solid food and he likes shrimp. So this actually works out perfectly.
All right.
Thank you, Nick.
So you'll order the short ribs.
And Tyrone's getting the shrimp. Yes.
And then you'll eat 5 of his 6 shrimp.
Garrett, I am proud to say my son will probably eat all of those shrimp.
Really?
I'm gonna have one.
Holy shit.
I'm going to have one to taste it.
Just to make sure it's not hot
Just
enough.
make sure it's not. I don't want to
hot.
poison my child. Caitlin fucking figured me out, by the way, immediately on that one. She's like, I think you try Charlie's food because you like eating it, and you're not actually making sure it's too hot or whatever. And I'm just like, shut up, bitch. What are you talking about? Why don't you mind your own fucking business while I feed my son?
Why don't I tee off right now and do a handstand?
Hey, honey, you want to go play golf? Remember those handstands you're famous for? It's our quirk. I'm going to tell everyone that's what you were doing after I bashed your ankle in. But it smells like poop. What's happening?
I don't know.
Every time a toilet flushes in there, the poop smell raises. Yes, no, this is how I live. But Keanu, to answer your question, I will be having the short rib. My wife does not do seafood, so she will also be having
the vegetarian option.
The short rib. Short rib. And Tyrone will have the shrimp. And he will eat all of it himself.
I thought children aren't supposed to eat crustaceans or shellfish or something.
This is where like the science on these things flips all the time. You're supposed to avoid peanuts and shrimp and all that because if they're allergic, no, it's the opposite now. And I think it's smarter this way because we give them fucking everything. We're like, if you're allergic, we have an EpiPen and we'll take you to the hospital.
You have an EpiPen?
We have an EpiPen,
right.
or we'll take him to the fucking hospital. So far, he's good with peanuts. He's good with peanut butter. He's good with shrimp. He's good with fucking. I gave him a slice of crab. Like, I'm afraid I gave him a little slice.
Imitation crab or real crab?
Real crab.
Okay.
And he spit it out, which made me fucking pretty disappointed as a father. But he's 90% of the
dip
stuff.
it in butter?
No.
Oh, that's probably why.
Probably why.
Honestly, good job.
Honestly, it's probably why. Because my son has he's got a sweet.
Your son has class.
He's got a sweet and savory tooth like his dad. He really will eat fucking crap. It's very fucking funny.
Nah, you don't want to put butter on shellfish or crustaceans.
But no, he loves shrimp. We've had shrimp several times. Again, it's a proud moment for me because Caitlin refuses to eat any fucking seafood at all.
Yeah. Don't let her corrupt him.
I 100%. I'm like, no, we are ordering seafood all the time, and I'm giving it to him, and he likes it so far. Nice. Again, the only thing he hasn't eaten is the crab, and I'm a little fucking like, hey, yeah, Charlie, you're pissing me off. You're kind of pissing me off not eating this delicious crab. You're kind of fucking. But I will try again with Alaskan king crab legs. I'm sure he'll like it.
Have you tried lobster?
To be fair to him, he has not tried lobster. To be fair to him,
leave that to me.
The Dungeness crab that I ate that I gave to him, I think gave me violent, like I kind of got sick diarrhea.
Wow, so he knew.
I think it literally, he has a pure fucking palate, and he was like, this is bad, and he spit it out. And I ate the whole fucking thing, and I was shitting my brains out like I was dying for the entire night.
So now you're going to use him to test your food?
My seafood. Which, by the way, you're a seafood guy. I had this Dungeness crab, had fur. Like, have you ever seen crab with fur popping out of it?
I know you're talking about.
And not only was it like furry crab, which I was fine with because I think they all look like little sea freaks, but some of the meat when I pulled out was a little dark. And I was like, that's troubling. But I ate it and it tasted good. So I was like, well, it's got to be fine.
Yeah, it's like a bruise on an apple.
Oh, okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Because again, one of two things happened. Either the crab gave me the runs, or I was ordering drinks that were in pint glasses, but it was it tasted like there was a ton of that fucking peach schnapps and like iced tea. I was ordering like these Long Island peach iced teas.
Say, sounds like a Long Island.
But whatever it was made of just tastes like pure sugar, and it was like something was off about it. Like it didn't taste right.
Or maybe it was all the butter you dipped the crab in and the dairy inefficiencies.
I didn't dip a lot of fucking butter. I did occasional dips.
No.
Because again, I like to break up the monotony and do a few dips here and there, but not too many.
I'd like to get one of these kids you speak of to test my garbage food when I eat out of the various trashes.
Yeah, that would be safer for you.
Maybe I just need to acquire a child to test my food.
When you are, having fun times with ladies with smelly asses that you do,
Not for long,
just leave it in. Eventually, a kid comes out somewhere, and
Just like Steve.
they're testing, tasting your crab for you, spitting it out, and go, "Dad, you're gonna fucking shit your brains out tonight."
I think your insides are rotted.
But to finalize the answer, Keanu, it's 2 short ribs and 1 shrimp, please, and thank you. I thank you so much for asking and paying us to ask. That is beyond generous of you. But it's probably popping in because last night we kind of popped into her show and told Gino to call her gay through a fucking megaphone, which still is making me laugh. It fucking smells like poop down here. There's a poop smell.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone shit up my nose.
There's septic. My dad was a health inspector.
Seems to have gone away, or I've got.
No, I'm fucking. It's punching. Yeah, no, it's coming from the bath. The poop smell coming from the bathroom. Believe it or not. All right, well, let some more super chats build up while we talk about something I want to bring to Stancil's attention because you were a part of this on the dump. Back when that was our life. So Teddy Peppercorn on Twitter.
Doggy Thunder
at the wrong bull.
Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, no, that's the wrong bull. That's
right.
You're about to get the Schultz. You keep talking
right.
about it. He tagged me in this article. This is the gross result when you microwave a Big Mac for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Thank you for saying 30 minutes with a question in your tone because I 100% I'm bringing this to the table because I'm calling absolute fucking bullshit. This guy did not microwave this Big Mac for 30 minutes because I microwaved a Big Mac, not a Big Mac, but a McDonald's McDouble for 4 minutes, and I almost set the studio on fire.
You set something on fire in the microwave in under 4 minutes. Yeah. And
Funny.
that smell, like the shit smell, lasted forever. It was just permeating everything, especially in that closet.
Dude, it wasn't even like that day was bad. It was weeks.
No, yeah.
You walk into that closet, you smelled this burnt McDonald's smell that fucking atrocious. It literally thinking about it makes me nauseous.
There was so many clothes in that closet. It just permeated everything. It just sucked it all up. Yeah.
Bill took all the clothes out of his own?
I wonder, we never asked him if he gave Anthony back the
He
Jaws
definitely
jacket.
didn't. He definitely didn't because Anthony didn't even take us out for steak dinner. He did not meet Bill for anything.
Yeah.
But then again, Bill, guilty and
back.
scared, might have fucking shipped it to him.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think Anthony would give him his address.
True.
I don't think Bill Schultz has Anthony's current address. So I hope Bill is currently in possession of that jacket.
Yeah.
Although him and Anthony are going to fucking die. So I don't know who's going to be. Well, anyway, what should I show first? Should I show this bullshit liar, his video?
Yeah.
Or should I show my video of 4 minutes of what happens to the Bell's burger?
Let me see. Let the me and the people see this burger.
Let's see. Yeah, the bullshit liar baking his burger for a half hour. I just can't believe it.
Welcome back to Microwaving Things for 30 Minutes, the show where I microwave things for 30 minutes. Here's some awkward footage of me ordering at McDonald's.
Can I get Big Mac, please?
I'm more of a 5 chicken selects and Oasis man myself, but occasionally I'll treat myself.
Already just based on the way he talks, he's a complete fucking phony. Complete fucking phony, and this video isn't real.
Are you mad that he made a whole YouTube career out of something you did?
Yeah, Garrett. I'm a little sour about it. He's got a fucking TikTok lifestyle he's living here.
Did
He's getting
the
paid to
idea.
make these retarded videos doing microwave stuff. So I'm like, I did this so he'd eat it. I did it for a real purpose. I did this for life. This
Not
was
for
my
clout.
job.
Yeah.
This fucking Brit fucking poof.
What does his shirt say?
Butter.
It does say
the
butter. Yeah.
Fucking
Squiggly butter.
this guy's already pissing me off.
Myself to a Big Mac on the off chance my social inhibitions catch me by surprise and something completely unexpected comes out of my mouth. The chase is there to be cut straight to, so let me say this. Chicken Legend with spicy mayo was far better than the Big Mac will ever be, and that's a proverbial hill to be dead on right there. Whilst it is true that McDonald's products tend not to rot, they never said anything about how they fare in a microwave now, did they? Well, here's your answer.
There you
Rock
go.
hard, incredibly greasy, tendrils of...
I'm sorry, I don't buy it. When I pulled mine out, it was almost fully black.
It was a hockey puck.
It was a hockey puck, and it was 4 fucking minutes. If he had this shit in there for a half hour, the microwave would be on fire. There would be a fire in it.
Unless you put it on some like lame defrost setting.
Which
or
is
something.
just go fuck yourself, jump out of a fucking building, you fucking loser. This isn't what we're here for. This isn't the game we're playing. I put that shit on full power, and I said, give me a half hour of baking a McDonald's treat. I'm trying to dry age this for my friend Jim Stancil so he can have a perfect meal. Instead, now the internet, again, what wins? Lies. Liars win.
I'm getting hungry.
Solidified beef liquid journeying out from the underside. Yep, this is exactly how I expected a processed McDonald's product to behave after 30 minutes in a microwave. My smoke too tough, my swag too different, my microwave too bad. So if you enjoyed that, drop a comment with what you want to see microwave 30
Doesn't
minutes.
even eat it? Oh, he does. Thank God.
And I'll catch you next time.
Hack, he didn't swallow
He
it.
didn't swallow
He didn't
or chew it.
Fuck. I wish I had the footage of you actually eating the burger. All I have is the footage of me microwaving the burger. Because again, to prove this is fucking complete bullshit, I want to just show what happens after 4 minutes. 4 fucking minutes of cooking a microwaved McDonald's burger. Here's the deal. And by the way,
Bill is talking.
That is Bill Schultz in the background. That is Bill Schultz.
Thinking about the microwave?
Bill Schultz in the background asking me if I think this is a good idea. Because that morning had just ended. I was getting ready for the dump.
This is Bill Schultz's last day?
It was one of. It wasn't his last day, but it was like his last week or something. Close to. Because they got fired kind of unceremoniously where they found out, you know. Oh, no, but then they did a show for 2 weeks after.
And then they did an extra show.
Yeah.
Because Bill got the guy. Who was the guy he extended?
The White Sox guy.
Is that what it was? A White Sox guy?
Yeah, the White Sox owner's
I just do
son.
one more show?
Yeah. But yeah, here's Bill in his last days asking me about what's happening with the microwave.
His death throes.
Oh, we're getting a lot of smoke.
Looks like you put it on for a half hour there, Steve.
Okay, I think we got on board. Oh my God. That's 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes. I said that.
Yeah.
Smells burnt.
Yummy. You know what? I take it back.
Whoa.
Because my burger doesn't have a black bun like his.
Yeah.
I take it back. I take everything I just
I
said
don't
back.
see any liquefied meat either.
Yeah. You know what? I was completely wrong.
And his patty was charcoal like yours was.
Yeah.
So maybe.
I was wrong. No, because my bun did not turn black. I didn't rewatch this before I fucking decided to get the scoop on this man.
Black buns.
I almost wish that guy had like the long version of the YouTube channel where he shows you the full 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see when I did my little fucking experiment. Before I started panicking how small a room that was and how much fucking smoke was pouring out. I was like, all I pictured was these
sprinklers coming on
we
for
have
the whole building
in the booth
going
on and just raining on the TriCast, raining on all the equipment, and just This is when I was worried about being fired. I was like, I'm gonna get fired for this. I better not. I better not fool around.
It happened because he would have gotten rid of us a month earlier.
Yeah, and it would have been for cause. You could have fired all our asses.
My buddies on the 11th floor would have came down and complained.
Yeah, those blacks you brought in. What an atrocity! I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, it was me.
That I have to say, one of the weirdest moments for me.
Yeah,
working there, where I was like, wait, we don't actually literally not let black people in?
Yeah.
The best part of all that was the pedophile drunk white guy who was on the opposite. No, that other random guy. Yeah, who was a piece of shit. And we were worried about the upstanding black guy.
And
they were nice guys.
Nice
the
whole time.
Yeah, they enjoyed it.
Took whatever Gino was saying. Not that Gino was saying that much, but they were going with it. They weren't being confrontational at all. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it was Anthony lost his shit and was like, I can't believe there were blacks in my studio, because he'd been in South Carolina long enough where he's just like, no, seriously, I want them all gone. And it was weird because we're just like, yeah, that's funny. Anthony didn't like the black guy. But then it was like, no, seriously, our heads are going to roll over this. It's like,
you know what?
For what?
I'm shutting it down. Sorry, guys.
Literally.
I said that. I took responsibility for the downfall compound media.
It kind of was your fault. Well, let's read these super chats. We're out of time. We got to get out of here.
Out of time. What door just opened?
The poo door.
No, get in here.
Come on in.
Get in here. Oh, we need you on here. Come on the show. Come, Chicken Wing Queen. Have you ever done a handstand on a tee box? Get in here. Show the people. Say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
Yeah, come on in.
There we go. There we go.
Chicken Wing Queen. Chicken Wing King.
The tween. Well, anywho. Back to business.
You're gonna go stink it up.
I didn't want to make her feel bad while she's in there.
We didn't stink it up.
I'm assuming the shit smell.
It's Nick.
It's the sewer inside.
Nick took a shit at work.
Oh, thanks, Nick. Oh, it's the sewer drain outside this door.
No, Nick, I think it's that log you didn't flush. I think that's what's making it stink in here. The treat you saved us all.
Wings by the stink.
Put Keanu to shame.
That big old poo. But yeah, anywho, back to the super chats, and we'll wrap this bad boy up. William Yoder, board member, hallelujah, holla back. Everyone take a shot. All right.
We'll come back to that one.
Thank you. Well, we're now getting shots.
This
Thank
is
you,
gonna
William.
I'm gonna get fired. But
I feel like one of my eyes already isn't opening as much as the other one. Let's take shots. Jeremy Clovis. Garrett may be decent at chess, but he'll never be the king of Kubb. Yeah.
Good. I don't want to be that stupid game.
I don't know.
Kubbity
You have to carry around 3 different sizes of wood.
Please.
Now,
do you think you'd be a bone crusher?
Or you could just, just everyone in a town and use their femurs and skulls. If you want to be,
that'd be fun.
True to the Viking form. Just kidding. $5 beer. And that's just a guy going like this.
I love that. Love to see that. Simple to the point.
Yep.
Oh boy, here he is.
Husey with a $2 pound. Excuse me, 2 pounds. Stancil, got any number updates for me, babe?
Oh, Husey, I have unbelievable numbers that come across my desk at Ski Mask Media, youtube.com/Ski Mask Media. And the number, listen, the folks at home don't see it. The numbers that come across my table these days, Husey, off the charts. It's really unbelievable what's happening out here, truly.
What does that mean, the numbers?
Well, I like to say that numbers are really growing there at Ski Mask Media.
Oh, those numbers.
Oh, it's unbelievable. A lot of things happen just beneath the thin veneer of reality in the surface that most people can see. I see the numbers. I send them over to Husey. Husey's a filthy limey or Mick or something.
All right, then.
And I think he's gay. He always goes to concerts with guys.
Oh, okay. Gay concert goer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Nick.
That's
this is yours.
That's mine. Oh, this guy gets it. Thank you. Espelon? Yeah. My fucking guy. Where's yours?
What is that?
Yeah, where's the...
Yeah, right.
What is it that you're drinking?
Tequila.
Oh, that's tequila.
Espolòn,
Okay.
Wait, why do you drink tequila other than girl reasons?
Daytime drink.
I drink it. That's all I drink now.
That's true.
Girl reasons.
It's the cleanest. It's
clear liquor. You don't gain a lot of weight from.
You're always gonna
less
get
calories.
Yeah.
less calories. I like the drunk off of it. It's predictable. You don't. I mean, you can always get a hangover.
I hear the
but if
opposite.
you drink
with
water.
tequila. Blackouts come from tequila.
Well, here we go. Yeah, pull up the super chat.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Let's put some respect on the name.
To the Yodes.
Thank you.
Yodes with the chodes.
Cheers. Happy to be back.
William
Maybe
Choder.
every Thursday. I mean, I'm invited.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw them doing chops.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
What are we in Drew's?
I
Call Drew. Call Drew.
Close.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gino Visconti is in this room.
Yeah, Gino Wisconsin in the village. We got to shut this off right away.
What happened? What did I miss? I was watching.
Keanu gave us $10.
I saw it just to get a food item order.
Food item.
Food item.
Yeah.
A big mock.
By the way, Charlie's coming to the wedding.
We thought it was, right?
Yeah, I just confirmed recently with plans.
We assumed we never thought different.
I think differently now. Now he's not coming.
It gets better once you're down here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't feel
was hot
anymore.
when I came down, but then it just kind of
just because it's so cool upstairs that down here feels hot.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, compared to Drew's place, this might as well be the Arctic. This is fucking completely perfect.
I opted for pants over shorts. I didn't know.
Well, that's because you like cock.
Okay.
Back to the super chats. Jerry Shepardini, he ain't got nothing to say.
That's the best.
But I like that he's poking in.
Here, buddy.
Yeah, he's poking. He's showing his face.
Well, I think he does have
me
something to say. Might have spoke too soon.
Love some Jerry. Oh yeah, it's right below it. N-word times 3. Oh, excuse me. N-word times 3. Well, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, you are well missed.
How's that Chinese neighbor doing, Jerry? Send a video.
It seems like neither of them do well.
I don't think.
I see them pop up on my Twitter randomly, but not doing great. And here we go. Push-ups 2345. That is not Spirit on. Steve wanted to be a cop? ? I did. Before I flipped my car drunk and got arrested.
Classic.
I was about to go into cop boot camp. Like that accident happened in, I want to say, early December or November, and I was supposed to at the end, like into January, go to cop boot camp.
But you couldn't with an ankle bracelet on.
That's what I said. I pulled out because like the way you were supposed to like not get in trouble so you can be a cop anyway was like you tell them like, hey, I'm gonna pull it. Like I withdrew my application.
How many times did I say I'm in hot water? Thank God you had that accident. Thank God you're okay. Otherwise we wouldn't be here.
Dude, but here now that I'm on the other side, Gino said, because he's not on mic. Thank God that they probably heard it off 3 walls. But he said, thank God that happened because I wouldn't be here right now in a basement on a fucking table. If I had
in a room that stinks like shit.
Literally next to a bathroom that's emanating shit smell.
You'd only be 6 years from retiring with a full pension and health benefits.
If I'd survived long enough.
Everything's terrible when you remember.
Because I was thinking of this the other day. Instead of being a fired loser, I could have been just a dirty cop. Because I picture there's no way I would have lasted 2 seconds being like a straight up like good guy cop.
Would you have thrown Tyreek Hill on the ground?
No, I wouldn't have given a shit about blacks or anything.
You would have been that
I would have been the
7'9" guy or whatever it is.
Yes, who bought a Corvette. The guy who literally used drug money to buy a Corvette. Yes, that's the cop I would have been. 100%. Because after getting shot at once, I would be like, what am I doing this like almost minimum wage job for? What the fuck am I doing? So I would love, here's what I would right now be a rich, dirty cop if I had stuck with my dream. I definitely would not have made it to the FBI because how things went with like politics and everything. I would have never have been interested. I would have loved to end up in like a drug fucking like a kind of DEA dealie.
And you steal money from the drug dealers.
I'm gonna be first guy in, and I'm gonna tell you what was here. There was this much coke, this much cash. Promise. And now looking at how my life turned out, I wish I became a cop so I could be the dirtiest sludge cop that ever fucking existed, who just 100% was rich from stealing from drug dealers.
There's $50,000 in here. There's 45. There's $45,000.
45? You think I would have been that cheap?
There's $5,000 in here.
After doing my own kilo of coke, I would have taken 30 grand and been like, there's only 20 grand in here, guys. I swear to God, it would have been the best fucking version of
There's
my
only
life.
20 grand in here. I had a great idea for a new business.
I wouldn't have the heartwarming like wife and son that I have right now, and this actual career I appreciate and like. None of that would happen, but boy, would I be a piece of shit. Just a derelict cop.
Steve, we found 10 grams of coke. Where?
I'd be a dead cop, and it's because I OD'd on the scene of another crime. No, yeah. I wanted to be a cop. I fucked it up for myself, but I don't mind because looking at literally the point I was going to be a cop is when all the shit started happening. All the cops can't do anything without either they shot a guy and now they're going to prison, or they didn't shoot someone and now they're dead. Because, dude, there were so many stories where cops, like young cops, were getting murdered by people. Like right around the 2010 to like 2014.
Remember, like Dallas, there was a guy that went around and started shooting
cops were getting their heads blown off for no. There were cops in New York. I remember there was a guy who was like 21. He got his fucking head blown off. Or no, he didn't get his head blown off.
He was in the car, right? And someone
Dude,
came
there's
up
100 of these, but the one that I'm thinking of specifically, he went to the door of a domestic. The guy flew out of the fucking front door. It's an apartment building, and threw him over the staircase, and he broke his neck and died.
Oh my God.
And it's like he's just trying to. He literally just knocked on the door, and he got fucking murdered in a horrific way. And for fucking what? Because
well, the guy, the police officer coming into my house was doing a headstand, so I blew his head off.
So I hit a go. Hit him right in the neck. Freak accident.
Actually, the police officer was doing a headstand at my door, so I accidentally blew his head off.
I only wish Troy Aikman was in the back seat of the car doing color commentary to that excuse.
I was almost a fireman on that point. I passed the thing. I was like the number one ranked, and then I just missed the cutoff for the written. Shout out Gears.
There's a written test for the fire department?
I finished number 8, folks. No big deal at all, but I had the number 1 physical numbers in the group. I did. Unbelievable. Cats and dogs they're eating, folks.
Was there a
And
height?
then when I did the written.
Was it for height? Was it
No, I had to crawl around. You got to pull in a fire. You got to pull in a fire hose. You got to run around. You got to do the Stairmaster with a vest on for 20 minutes.
Oh wow!
But anywho, but yes, there was a
roll around or he says walk on tiptoe.
He's short. I liked it. Gin, you're not on mic. Nobody heard it.
Thank God. I like the cocaine one. I wish I heard that thing.
Yeah, let's get some.
Did you have to do the thing they do in the fireman competition where they climb up the ladder, then hold the ladder and pull it up and climb up the ladder again? Did you have to do something
No,
like that?
I didn't. I did have to put a ladder up against the building. Oh, it's interesting. It's all coming back to me now.
You would have been a good fireman because for the most part, when they're not saving lives, it's just a fret.
Oh yeah, one of my best friends is a fireman.
Chili.
He's a plumber on the side. He's got a literal bar in his basement.
Is he a volunteer fireman or
no? He's the real. He's
Oh,
about
wow.
to like retire already. He's the third generation.
Was he
But-
36?
Yeah, yeah. No, he's not. I went. I know him since kindergarten. He's about to retire. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. And then, but no, there is a written, and then one section of it is fucking. It's all just like 10 pages of gears. Like they show gears, and you have to say which way will B turn if all the other gears turn.
Okay, yeah.
And that just kind of fucked me up. And I think that I got like an 89 on the cutoff.
What
was 90.
does it have to do with being a firefighter? Is there some
I
sort
don't
of gear?
fucking know. They're all alcoholic pieces of shit. I'll never forget. Fuck 9/11. Yeah, who cares? I already forgot. I'll never forget. Lest we forget, folks. And
Always
Gene,
forget.
who did 9/11? No, the Jews, the filthy
buddy. What are you off your brain?
It's so funny 23 years later, like how you look at it now and how you looked at it then.
What a gay topic.
You know?
Yeah, at the time it was like America, fuck yeah, go
Now it's
yeah.
like fucking America. The Jews got calls not to get on planes.
Yeah, what was it? They got a message on some secret Israeli messaging app.
J-Day.
Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on one of those planes. He missed his flight.
Steve Rannazzisi says he was there.
He was nowhere near there. You know.
And the story with Seth MacFarlane was always like he showed up late and missed the plane, but that's not the real story. The real story is he showed up and the plane was still boarding, and it was like he was going to be close, and he was like, forget it. I guess I'll catch the next one. So it wasn't even like he showed up late. It was more he got tipped off by the Jewish
Like, let me check my
messaging
voicemail.
app.
You can go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll never forget. Let me tell you.
Forget what?
I don't really know.
I know you're going,
It smells like shit down here, folks.
It's a sewer outside.
Yeah, outside sewer. It's up my nose under here.
We got to get smelling salts down here like Joe Rogan does.
We're smelling
He
booze.
does smelling salts?
No, they're all hacks. All these Austin sellouts. You fucking know.
Hacks.
Don't get me started, please.
Agree.
Please.
Well,
Save
anywho.
Save that for the next week's dance.
Yeah.
What's going on in Austin?
Stencils.
Right, Gene?
Am I the only one who's
Why don't you move to Austin,
Gene, the next question's for you.
Oh, what's up?
Why don't you move to Austin, you fag? But also, the next question from Hellraiser69. Evening, boys. Gino still gay?
Yes, confirmed.
From the
Cool.
source.
Did you see the bullhorn stuff yesterday? That was cool. That was so
Oh,
cool.
yeah, I heard
It's
that
funny- it's
genuine
funny,
chuckles.
It's because we're all on delay and we're all like it's worlds
Yeah,
colliding.
I was laughing pretty hard because I heard you doing it on my phone, and then I would watch it on screen. Yeah, it was pretty fucking.
Wait, because I know you're gonna laugh. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of myself. Like and then you were watching it. Ah!
It was really good. That made me laugh.
So dumb.
Nice.
Anywho,
Yeah, move to Austin. Let's all move to Austin.
you think Rogan would?
Offside Austin.
Gino, do you think Rogan would have you in the comedy mothership?
I mean, sure.
Maybe.
Is that a Sonic the Hedgehog scooter?
Yeah.
I want that for my son.
And you can't turn it. It's a straight ahead, full
Good.
speed.
It's a Mexican scooter.
The wheels turn. Look, you just
Oh, a little bit. Yeah.
Hold on, Gene. Go back over
Put
there
your
and
full
scoot
weight
around.
on
I'm
it.
gonna move the camera for you.
I could easily do the
Yeah, go
comedy
scoot
mother.
around.
Go scoot.
I have no doubt, like I could do. I'd be great at the comedy mother.
Yeah.
I thought you meant would you be like, if I reached out now, hey Joe, come by. Who is this?
All right, do a trick.
Gino is on a Sonic the Hedgehog scooter. That is
By the way, I may have been
it's-
doing shots with your girl. Keep your other.
Flip it.
a fish more autistic than Frankie McDonald. Autistic.
Yeah.
Fall.
No.
And there goes the football. She's
Ooh, my sciatica.
Wait till Brendan
Dude,
gets
he's
a hold
scooting.
of this.
He's scooting.
He's scooting.
That's some scooting right there.
Scoot, my dude.
Well, anywho, we went a few minutes over what we were supposed to.
Sure.
Am I the only one that stared at the original download blank screen for about 10 minutes?
I'm sorry. We
No, it's
we
not
were
your fault.
here. You know whose fault it is? It's everyone's fucking fault except mine. I fucking left on fucking time. I show up for the train. I'm waiting to get on the R. There's no R train.
Train talk, folks.
So I go, hold on. There's a W right on this other track.
Sure.
They both go the same way. So I
Right.
go,
Yellow.
okay, I'm going to just get on this W that's
Yellow
sitting
line.
here. It's just sitting here. Yellow line. Just sitting here. Just sitting there. Train sitting there. I'm like, it's going to leave any moment. I get on the train. I'm standing on this train with my suitcase of equipment for 10 minutes. And I go, okay, this track must be broken down or something because no one's saying
No
anything.
announcements?
No, nothing. And the fucking screens, it was one of the old bootleg fucking trains with all the yellow and orange seats.
The Chinese
and
are
all
still
the
laying
fucking
down.
little things that you're supposed to show up the next street or whatever you're
Yeah,
to, next stop, all blank. So I'm like, now that it's been 10 minutes, I'm like, all right, I guess this train's just not moving. There must be something wrong. An R on the other track pulls up. And I go,
Perfect.
well, that's the one that's moving.
Oh,
Let-
you pulls away when you switch.
Shut up, Gino!
Spoiler!
Spoiler alert! I get off the W because clearly the W's not going anywhere anytime soon. And it's the R. They just pulled up. They're going to be leaving in a minute. Why wouldn't they? It's a train. Trains don't say it stops more than a minute. So I get on the R. I scoot my fucking luggage across the tracks onto the R, and I'm sitting on it. By the way, I was in the most comfortable spot on the W in a car by myself. Fully air conditioned. And I was like, this is comfy, but I have somewhere to go. I'm already 10 minutes late now because this fucking train was supposed to leave.
Tell me the
I get on the R, and the only seat available has very sticky shit going on with my feet. I'm standing in soda pop.
I can't stand
I now, every time I move my foot, just crick.
soda pop. What are you, Pittsburgh guy?
He
got all over his tennis shoes.
I get very folksy when I lose my temper. But literally, I'm sitting there just crick. Like, I hope this train leaves soon, because now I'm sitting in train limbo.
Right.
There's now 2 trains not moving. And I'm like, well, I thought I was on the one that was going to be moving. The W, I hear doo-doo, but it sounds kind of far away. And I look across the tracks, and the train I was just sitting on for 10 minutes is now closing its doors and leaving.
But the R,
and I'm now sitting on the. Okay, I'm sorry.
But then the R closed and went right after that.
Another 10 minutes. I sat on the R for another 10 minutes before it moved. And we are all, and it's funny because everyone on the R, they also were under the impression that they were on a fucking moving and going, shaking train. And I almost lost my temper when I see people that are sitting on the train start looking around. And I'm like, well, did they not give out an announcement? Why didn't you assholes move to the other train so I would know to stay on the train I was on? Why are we now all sitting here on the non-moving train while the empty one leaves? You fucking motherfuckers. So that's fine. All fine. The train eventually does leave. I get here.
No worries.
Almost late. I'm like, all right, it was like 2:40 when I showed up. I'm like, we have time to set up right before. This is fine. And then I plug everything in, I put the Ethernet cord into our device up there, and my computer just goes. And I was like,
we plugged it last time. We plugged it into a Wi-Fi extender. Where we were like, "Can you plug it in here? Hopefully it works." And luckily it did. This time,
I plugged it in
directly to the router,
actual Wi-Fi router,
not Wi-Fi, the actual router.
Yeah.
I figured it out. That's my bad. There's an entire bank up top. You can put the blame on me. There's an entire bank of Ethernet slots.
I saw that.
Yeah, I think that's where it was supposed to go.
It definitely was.
Oh, okay.
No, I saw that, and I was like, I think it's supposed to go, but they were all full, and I'm not gonna rip out this guy's fucking cords to start. By the way, just start testing mine because I don't even know where I'm shoving this thing. The thing I shoved it into didn't work. We eventually moved the extender down here. Eventually got working. It took. What if I showed up on time would have taken the exact amount of time to get us to 3 o'clock. Yeah. The time I troubleshooted before I even got here. I was just like, I need this amount of time just in case something goes wrong. But then I got train fucked. And then I show up in time for the fucking internet problems where we're now sitting in a basement with mics and cameras and just no Wi-Fi, no Ethernet, no nothing. I was like, this is the exact formula to get me to fucking smash my head off that toilet in there and just finally be done. I'm done.
You guys do this for a living.
That's why we were late.
And imagine people like me who try to do YouTube.
Well, the thing is, I can't imagine.
The numbers are overwhelming.
If my job in the
Gino, you wouldn't believe the numbers that come across my desk.
If my job for the past 5 years wasn't figure out what's wrong with this shit, even though the's no clear indication what's wrong, we would still be sitting here panicking. I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah. I guess we'll just go home.
A troubleshooting mind I have from Compound, which is, hey, something's not working for no reason. It is okay. What worked last time?
What did
this
Bill
thing worked
steal?
last time? Let's get that and fucking plug it in.
What did Bill steal that caused this to not work?
How many cases of Coke Zero did Bill or Erox steal?
What did I do? I was doing shots too. How many are you in?
One shot.
One shot.
Only one shot,
yeah. One shot, the one I did.
Only one shot.
This is my third beer already.
Before I got here doing another stream. That's crazy.
Where's that chicken queen? I like to fucking.
Yeah, we need to have chicken with the queen. Anyway. Sounds like it's all your fault, Steve. In all honesty, yeah. I was late. And then I couldn't get my shit hooked up. It actually was it was entirely my fault.
Yeah.
I stayed at the waiting screen like 20 minutes where I looked and there was one comment from Jake on. She'd been there all time. Go to the other link. I'm like, So I blame me mostly, and I'm proud to say I went back, put the actual link in there.
Oh, thank
I don't
you.
think anyone saw it. Because I was there 20 minutes and no one else came.
Can't hear you, Gene.
I'm glad they can't, Steve. Trust me.
Well, anyway, I think that's about all the time we have for today on the
Unbelievable
Garrett and
what's
Steve
happening.
program. Mr. Jim Stancil.
Thanks for joining us.
Love having you.
Yeah.
If I'm invited, this could be a semi-regular thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, semi-regular thing. Hold on,
Whenever you're available.
One more
you're
from the chef.
The vacation king.
Vacation.
Jared
season's over.
Shepardini.
Oh, I do have one going to Vermont.
When am I getting invited on? Could have spent this on OnlyFans. Anytime you want, Jerry. You can come on anytime you want. Just let me
Jerry's
know.
going to scream the N-word if you.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no. Anytime you want to come on,
Okay.
every
See you next
Thursday you
week.
want to come on. Just do us a favor and don't get more people to unsubscribe from us.
Who unsubscribed?
Vinny Cash.
Oh, he unsubscribed for everyone. That's not true.
Yeah, and it was because of you. He tagged you. He tagged you in his unsubscribing thing.
Well, if any consolation, you
It's not
unsubscribe
any
from us.
consolation. That motherfucker gave us like $1,500, then all of a sudden disappeared.
Yeah,
and it was because Stancil had a problem with fucking
How many
MLC or
hours
something.
of work people do per week?
Yeah, and then he's listing like, oh, these podcasts that go 2 hours and read super chats. I'm like, sounds an awful lot like us. Sounds an awful lot like
No,
Stancil.
your whole show
Waiting for
is
the
a
perfect
super
time to bitch about this when we just started on YouTube.
No, there's a place for super. Your show isn't all about super chats. You do it how you should do it. I love how you guys do it, which is how we do. Read them when you want to. It's not a whole show revolving around super. These people support you guys because they want to.
Yeah.
Well, the people that support us are absolutely they're like friends at this point.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with super chatting or super chats on our show. It's
just a whole show just going from super chat to super chat.
Yes. Shows like certain shows.
But yeah, there's a bunch of shows like
you were so convincing that our literal #1 board member,
ours too,
was like, "Oh, Stancil's right. Fuck these guys," and he ditched us completely. And it was like, "Well, fuck."
And
that was a lot of money.
That was after he flew an alcoholic guy in a ski mask to his house for 2
Maybe
weeks.
he got disillusioned from podcasts.
He flies fucking blockhead to his house, and he's like, "Well, I don't think I'm into this anymore." Like, thanks, guys.
I don't know if you saw that he literally couldn't stay awake for 2 weeks. He was there because he was just hammered all the
It was
time.
just pictures of him.
A week and a half. Yeah, 10 days.
It was just pictures of him passed out in different places.
With his ball bag out. By the way, it's fart fall, folks. Ball bag summer has concluded, but it is fart fall now, folks, over at Ski Mask Media.
Before the 21st?
Yeah, I go by Labor Day.
Labor
I'm
Day,
old school.
yeah, that's
Labor
true.
Day's the end of
That's a
it.
good
Come
point.
on, folks. Lighten up. So send your farts into us. We'll make fart collages. It's fall for farting or fart fall.
Can't you do flatulent fall?
You can do that on your channel.
Do you want me to give you a?
We do fall for farting.
Members only part.
I can send you the Steve Conti collection. I have a few farts saved from over the years. I
Fall
can give
for
you some.
farting.
I can give you some of my best.
Sure,
Wow.
we'd love to have it. We'd
Yeah.
love to have all the farts, folks.
By the way, I'm interested.
Lay off the cats and dogs.
Interested in being on Sports Mask very soon. I think this
Please.
weekend, if I'm not too hungover for tonight, if Nick doesn't kill us again.
Right. Nick's gonna get me fired tonight.
Dude, last week I literally stopped answering you because I was shit faced, and then the next 2 days I was too hungover. I literally looked at your text. I'm not doing a show.
No, it's fine.
I
I had two
it's
retards.
like I can't even breathe right.
Two retards who knew nothing about sports, Victor and Courtney on, so it worked out great.
The Courtney. That's what I want to know. Where'd she come from? Who is that?
She
And
came out of the
is
woodwork.
the cat out of the bag, Jim? Because she reminds me of a certain Jocelyn.
I'll put a cat in her bag, if you know what I mean. Then I'll have a Haitian
Woman
immigrant eat it. I don't know what I mean either. But Haitians eat cats and dogs, and at Stancil Jim on Twitter and Instagram.
It's raining Haitian food. Let's finish up these super chats and then get the heck out of here. Oh, my wife checking in. Oh, Caitlin, I love. Oh, baby.
Caitlin Coon.
Jamie on me, baby. Have a better day. Oh, thanks. So
Tell
she
her
wants
to
us
do
to
a
take
handstand.
Jameson.
Oh, James.
Yeah. We'll get to that. We just, girl, I gotta drive later. Don't make us do.
Where are you
alcohol.
driving?
Yeah, I think you took a train.
I parked the car at the ferry,
Oh.
and our typical routine.
Caitlin, when you go home,
for the 1
take
week,
the car.
for the 1 week is she takes, because we have 2 keys.
Yeah.
She takes her key. I drop the car off at the ferry. She drives it home. She forgot her key.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna drive home later. Like, forget it.
Sorry.
So I got to drive home later. So I'm gonna stop drinking. At some
Wait, so
point.
when we left last time at 4 a.m., we were like, "Fuck it, we're taking an Uber." You can't fuck it. I'm taking an Uber now.
I can't.
You
When was the
can't.
last time you got
Dude,
a DUI?
we're watching the game tonight
Or you
after our
could take
show,
an
and I'm
Uber
not drinking.
to the ferry terminal to your car, I guess, if you wanted.
The problem isn't the trip to the fucking car. The problem's the car.
When was the last time you got a DUI?
That time I flipped my car.
Remember when Gino got out of a DUI?
Did he get out of it, or did he lose Aaron Berg after it?
The sore subject.
We all wish the cop just arrested him, and that was it.
He would have been in rehab now, all cleaned up. Aaron was still be hanging
after
out.
rehab.
He looks good. Look at him. Anyway, we'll see him at 6 o'clock, folks.
See him at 6. Which
He's
is
queer sitting though.
he is. Oh, we gotta show the queer sitting.
Now,
Got the orange shoe. The
Here comes
infamous
the queer
orange shoes,
sitting.
folks. You're on.
So cool. Look at that. You can turn it.
Oh, I could turn it.
Come on, do it again.
We're a fancy podcast.
Put it back.
Yeah,
Do it again.
this is the most expensive show on the internet.
This is the room that. Can you see the stink lines in this room, folks?
So you're saying that little thing turn?
I'm saying.
Watch, Steve will hit a button and it'll turn back to us.
I love it.
Don't worry.
Still on me?
It's in 100p, but it's fucking. It turns. Here, I can save your spot, and then, wham! Now we're over here. Wham! Now we're over here. Wham! Now we're going to Stancil. Nope, that's the floor.
Easy
Bam!
cam.
There's me. Wham! There's Garrett. Bam! There's Stancil. Bam! Back to my feet. Bam! Back to Gino. Nope, that's over there. Bam! Back to Gino.
I don't know what's going on, but I love
Tuck queer sitting again. There you go. Oh, back to queer.
Are you gonna sit queer at your wedding?
it. I'm gonna sit shit at my wedding.
Hey, did you hear how I weaseled him and his broad out of shrimp and short ribs?
You did not. You got a meal for Tyrone?
He eats solid food. He will be eating the shrimp.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, I would never. I will be eating some of his shrimp. I'm not gonna lie, but it depends on
grit cake.
I have to have the grit cake, but it depends on how much he eats. I'm not gonna eat his food. Well, Caitlin has already called me out on this. I eat his food before he does to make sure it's not poisoned. I'm part of the King's Guard for my son. I eat all his food to make sure. And when half a tray of Cheerios is gone, I'm like, "Don't worry, son. These are all safe." Anywho, that is all the time we have for today. Just kidding. $5 beer. Sean is oppressing me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I
Sean,
agree. Stop doing that, Sean.
if I could give my 2 cents, Sean should
quick. Sorry.
Messing around. No, you go.
Nick is in the proprietor of this establishment is here. Have you ever played that Kubb game?
Kubb
with the wooden.
He wasn't down here when we
Yeah,
were
I know.
talking
That's
about
why
it.
I'm. All right, good.
It's
Don't ever have it
Viking
here.
bocce.
No,
I guess.
Definitely not play that.
All right. Sorry.
Good, don't.
Yeah, I'll get mad. I'll get mad if you do.
It's like the next cornhole kind of game. Like
It's not like Italian bocce ball.
no, it's like there's blocks of wood that are representing skulls, and you throw long pieces of wood that are like femurs at the skulls.
Stancil, I want you to respond to this poor chat. Dante's perineum. All that working out to still look small next to guys that sit on their ass all day. Okay, hold on. Sit up straight.
Yeah, you fuck. You're standing up and hardly taller than us. Oh no. Oh God.
I'm gonna be come on down to what's the address?
94 Avenue.
94 Avenue A at 7 o'clock. Speed dating. You could win a date with Jim Stancil. Yeah, 7 o'clock. I'm gonna do it
here.
I'm gonna do it.
The dating show for Wet Spot.
As long as there's what's it called? As long
I'm
as
gonna.
there's open space.
I'm doing it live.
That's why we're not up there.
The other
Fitzy's on your side.
The other reason you're not up where is the N word.
Says you're
But
at
I'm
goat.
gonna-
Jaquan G says you're Stancil Kreischer.
Thank you.
Um,
My daughter's going to college.
Funniest shows. You said something about
Did you see? So Bert Kreischer posted a picture on Twitter that was him crying.
Right.
And it was him because his girl went to college. Anthony retweeted it and said like, "Oh, enough already," whatever. And then one of the fucking like Legion of Skanks people, it was probably the Cracker Miko. I think it was him. If not, it was some other Legion of Skanks person that was like, Anthony's mad because he cries the same way.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was Cracker Miko. I think it was Zach Amico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where he had like one comment on the tweet too that was kind of funny, and then the other one was like, "Yeah, Anthony's like looks like this when his
girls get older too."
Yeah.
It genuinely got a chuckle out of me because I was like, "That's a good one. That's very good."
Speaking of Crack Amico, Gene, I was hanging with one of Mike Figs last week after your rap episode. Had some things to say.
Oh, really? What did Figs say?
Save it for the football show. That's what they call a teaser in the biz.
We won't get to it. Last time we didn't get to the drama.
He had a great time.
Oh, it's really not. Yeah.
What did he say?
Decent time, and he's a little bit torn between you and
Berg,
a little other person.
Why? Me and Berg were hanging out last week too.
Beautiful.
Yeah, what's he torn between? Neither of them want him.
I didn't say anything. He had a good time. I was just having fun. He had good things to say about you. He did say he was a little torn because he doesn't know. He feels weird being in between you two.
There's no in between for him.
He loves both of you.
Okay, I literally had cigars with Aaron the other night. We did turn shitting on Figs. Now what do you think? Saying how great our show was and how Figs was dead fucking weight. We made him look like a star. Stop trying to be dramatic, okay? We get it. You're trying to fuck Courtney, but try harder and give us content material. God damn it.
Content material?
Content material.
That was just a little something. I don't think there was anything negative about
It wasn't,
that.
but it's a tease of nothing.
Yeah, exactly. That's podcasting.
Watch this. I apologize because I'm normal. I'm like, I love hanging out with
he's
Figs.
normal.
He's the normal one here.
And I think you're going to say something like, hey, Figs had a great time with you. You go like this, well, sir, like a faggot. Like Aaron used to do. Is that, hey, where's your lunch, 8th grade girls? Say, I hung out with Figs. Figs had a great time. You're like, oh, well, I got some. God, I can't believe you talk Vinny out of giving them money, you piece of shit.
Vinny G?
That I'm still mad about.
Vinny Cat.
This fucker goes on and on and on Twitter about how fucking these super chat podcasts are awful. They're ruining everything.
Vinny Cat bought me this microphone.
All of a sudden, I go on Patreon and the number dipped. And I'm like, what the fuck? The $500 a month guy quit.
Shout out Vinny
And I
Cat.
look at his Twitter. I didn't even click on it. It pops up in my feed. It's Vinny Cash going, yeah, Stancil's right.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck
anyone
these.
that does over 6 hours a week or reads super chats, I'm not supporting.
I'm like, we're just over. We just so happen to qualify for these negative things he's talking about. That sucks. You couldn't fucking either wait or do this before we started our shit on YouTube. The second me and Garrett.
Well, I was talking to Vinny Cash the other day, and he said a certain thing about a certain guy with a something faggot.
Hey, Gene, I was talking to Vinny. You should hear what he has to say about it. Save it for this
And by the way, I hate your flat sunglasses. They look like two stop signs. There's no curve to the glass. It's really annoying.
Yeah, they're very.
I got a big Alpha Roman nose, so I need sunglasses with a high bridge.
You have a Greco-Roman nose, not an Alfa Romero nose, you retard. Jesus.
Wait till you hear what Figs had to say about you.
15 minutes on the football show.
At Dave D23 is my accountant's Venmo. All that money goes directly to me, Vinny.
What?
At Dave D23.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't ask that guy for any more money. He seems pretty upset with podcasts. I don't think he's giving any more money.
He gave
away.
us $100 a month
He
through our
gave
Patreon.
us literally over almost two grand, I think.
Now
if not
I'm falling
more.
way behind on my
I
bill.
want to say there was 2 days where he gave $4.99, $4.99.
Yeah, at least.
He sent me $500 when I was in Denver.
He threw so much money at us. Me and you were just like doing the in the money dance.
Yeah.
And then Stancil opens his faggot yap. And all of a sudden he's like, yeah, these podcasts are stupid. I'm never paying again. And all it dries up instantly. And like,
I'm
you
very
could keep your
powerful.
fucking mouth shut for a fucking month.
I don't know my own power. When I was in Denver, he Venmo'd me at Dave D23, my account. He Venmo'd me $500.
Yeah, we used to get that kind of action. We used to get that kind of juice. Then you opened your stupid fucking mouth.
I cannot listen. I can't not. I'm as somebody. I'm a real nigga. As Jimmy Martinez. I'm quoting Jimmy Martinez. I'm a real nigga.
Be careful quoting him. He's gonna slap you.
Well,
I'm quoting Gino Sky. Jimmy Martinez is a real.
All right, we have to get ready for the football show.
Cats and dogs.
That's the end of the Garrett and Steve program. Thank you all for watching.
Board vid.
Shout out
you're
Offside
right, you're right.
Tavern.
Hold on, buy me some time.
Islanders. Is Jackie still fat?
Oh
yeah. No, I beat up to her tits now and then.
Was she an Islander Twitter
It's
girl?
it's a horror of a different color.
Oh, okay.
You certainly shall.
No, keep buying me time. Here it is.
She doesn't watch this shit. I want a graphic next time. Stinky is stinking.
Stink. Or fuck stink. Paint it black.
There he is.
I see that wallpaper and my name on a plaque. No pictures on the wall, just a wooden spice rack. I see the caps would buy sometimes a marshmallow.
Oh, yeah.
Put on that boxcar hat, read the super chats and go. Thanks for your $100, you're on the fucking plaque. The Garrett and Steve Club commemorative plaque.
That's a good spot.
Yeah. He texted me. He's like, dude, you're under malice.
Which is under malice, which is under Mamarino.
Yeah.
The
Mead
fucking
won't respond to
origin of all.
Murderers Row. That's
Yeah.
a cleanup hit spot right
really
there.
is.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for watching.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for Stancil for coming by.
Thanks for Stancil.
Thanks for
you
Gino
for
for
Stanciling.
yelling in the background.
Thanks,
Much
Gino.
appreciated.
Thanks to Nick
If
Giordano.
you
Yeah,
could
and
find
thanks
it in
a
your
lot.
heart to do a reverse rant on your podcast and Twitter about people signing up for
Yeah,
podcasts.
I really like super chat readers and people that do more than 2 hours.
Come
or
on,
so.
Vinny Cash, come back to us. Come back to the real ones.
It was honestly insane watching the instant reaction of you doing that, and then I saw money leaving.
Well, I'm very selfish. I wasn't getting much. I didn't want anyone else. I don't want anyone else.
Clearly, I was like, he got bit by the jealousy bug. And
Ski
he's trying
Mask
to-
Media, folks. Like and subscribe.
Anywho, yeah, go follow Blockhead and his fucking gay friend.
And thanks to Offside NYC here on 94 Avenue
Beautiful
A.
bar. Unbelievable bar.
6th Street and Avenue A. Thanks
I'm
a
not
lot.
going to get alcohol poisoning tonight. I will be on Ski Mask Sports if you would have me this weekend. I'm happy to
Saturday.
happy to do it Saturday.
Sports Mass Saturday, folks.
And we can talk spots. We haven't talked for a while about the Mets and Yankees and their current status.
Oh,
I'm
there's
actually
a lot
excited.
going
I'm
on.
excited to do so.
I can't wait. We'll save it for the show.
So yeah, we'll save it for then. Catch us on the weekend.
Oh, hold on. We got a buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater. Hold on. We got a buzzer beater. Gabe bitches. Gabe. Pretend this is $100. Vinny Cash super chat. I will happily pretend that is $100 Vinny Cash. Thank you. Thank you, Gabe.
Thanks, Vinny Cash.
Board
That's very
member
nice of you.
Gabe.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
board member Gabe bitches.
Oh, he burped at the same time.
That is the show. Thank you all for watching.
Later, guys. Love you.
See you
We
soon.
love
Thank
you.
you, Nick.
And yes, thank you, Nick Giordano. Thank you, Offside NYC, for having the boys. And we'll see you next time
Bye.
on Monday. Bye.